Hello there.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's wonderful to see you all here today. Congratulations to Jacob Bronstein for getting first. It looks like you lurked on Twitch to get your first in there, even though you're watching on YouTube, which is some tactics, I have to say. Hey there to Wooden Plank Games. Hey to Seribot. Hey to Tachyon. Hey to Jacob Bronstein again. Hey to Alex Dragon. Hey to Reeve Kavera. Hey to Kavera. How you all doing? Hey Pangoo. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's so awesome to see you all. Thank you for being here. As always, we are kicking off tonight with some more Rogue Trader. Before we do that, though, did anyone else check out the Dawn of War 4 video that came out today? So the developers have been doing 1v1s, like a developer versus a developer. They did Space Marines versus Orcs last week. They just released AdMech versus Necrons. It looks really cool. I'm quite excited for Dawn of War 4 from what I've seen so far. AdMech have a really cool mechanic where they need to build buildings to bring up their noosphere rating, and then that makes stuff cheaper to build. And the Necron need to spread their dominion across the map, which is kind of like creep, and that's just the resource they use. They don't care about the other resources in game. And they have the ability to just infinitely resurrect their units when they die, so you can just end up with walls of warriors. Very interesting. I'm very excited to play this out. I hope everyone's doing okay. Hopefully the weather is starting to turn for you. Anyway, enough blabbering. Did you just list more than 4 factions? There's only 4 factions: Space Marines, Orcs, AdMech, and Necrons. But there are 2 Space Marine factions apparently. There's the Dark Angels are there, but I don't know if they're how different they are to the Space Marines. I'm curious. Hey Garth, good, how's it going? Thank you so much for the congrats. I really appreciate it. I still can't believe it that it's a thing. Anyway, should we play some Rogue Trader? Now, I do have some really bad news for you. I don't know what has happened, but I have loaded my last save of the game, and it looks like, for whatever reason, I forgot to save at the end of the last stream. So we have to go and speak to the Navis Nobilate again, and we have to go to the personal cogitator. I don't know what's happened. So I obviously saved the game, or the game auto-saved, after I did all the stuff at the Administratum with Jay, but for whatever reason, I didn't get a save after I met the Navis Nobilate. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go through that again just now. I'm really sorry about that. We just have to do it. So I'll get this done as quick as I can. We're not going to take Jay with us, I'll tell you that much right now. Now that I know there's a fight coming up. Let's take Egan, because I think that'll be quite fun. And we'll build a proper party out after this. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. This shouldn't take too long. Awesome. Hey, Daedra. Snacks are a good shout before we get into some Frost reading text boxes. This sounds like statistics. I did have a look at the Steam Cloud, and it said it was up to date. I don't know what else to do. And how far everyone thinks. It's not a huge amount of time that we've lost, so we'll just do this as fast as we can. I need to run to our personal cogitator, which I think... where is our personal cogitator? I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah, it's down here. We should run over to here. Hey, Damon, how's it going? Hello there. There's not a ton to do. It's just a slightly longer conversation. I need to talk to this machine. So use the cogitator. I want to identify Ilaria, and then I want to look at these entries. So this reveals this Cineris Maleficum sector, which is where I'm pretty sure a certain Infinite Museum might be hanging out. Thanks, Pungo. I really appreciate that. I didn't I? I was really shocked. I've actually got another Hyphen video due to release after this stream, and I talk about it a little bit in that one. Then we've got the 32nd Merov, which is just about getting some useful people. And the Crimson Danks of Cain is about the sword that he's got. And that's everything that's in here. Turns out, Fusion Accommodating Information Units, Ready Section Archive, you press the identify. Yeah. So we've got everything we need from this, which is just that information, which we got last time. So now if we head back to the actual throne room, I can quickly do the thing with the Navis Noble. I will now save the game, so we don't have to do that again. And I'll just need to be better at saving, basically. Alright, I would like to meet the guys from Navis Affiliates. We're going to, once again, do the profit factor thing. Yeah, I'm ready for the talks. Okay, let's get this done. I will use this party. That's really annoying when I'm playing. But it's, as I said, it's not too much time that we've lost. So let's just get through it, and then we'll move on to new stuff. It's just a conversation and a fight. A pretty cool conversation. It's a shame that I have to read all this stuff out again. I always wonder why he leaves footsteps on the carpet. Regent Arentio Celio, esteemed delegation, the road trader and the woman who protector welcome you. Please come this way. Why chat? I have no idea why chat has a character limit. That is bizarre. You've been hugging Tambalek. I don't know why I've been hugging Tambalek. I'm not going to spoil the video. Do not spoil the video before it comes out. Do not spoil the video before it comes out. It's a joy playing High Fleet again, honestly. It does kind of feel like coming home. I'm not going to lie. But I'm excited for new games as well. I don't want to get stuck just playing High Fleet. That's why I made the choice to, like, put it to bed for a while ago. Okay, here we go. Let's get through this fast. The esteemed representatives of the Navis Nobilate have arrived at the Road Trader's Court, the region of the Great House of Celio, Arento Celio. Now look at Kibble standing here with her sword. His companions, Glycera Cilio, Lezo Simona Cilio, Lady Navigator Oxalandia Cilio, Navy Navigator Elena Hateria, and Navigator Danex Cilio. You can't even post the whole... I know, how I know what's that? You can't post the whole B-movie script. Well, there's so many other places you can. What do you think the Imperium would think about the High Fleet ships? I don't know, I kind of think they'd love them. If they could make them run on, what's the Imperium's fuel called again? I can't remember the name of the fuel, but if they get it to run on that, they'd be very happy. A tall, white, and old man, yeah, so we know this. They come in here, they're like, hey, thanks for the warm welcome, it's lovely, blah, blah, blah. We're going to give you some gifts, but we want to take Cassia back from you. No, they use actual fuel, Panko. The human soul spit is just for the Astronomicon. And probably a few other things. Esteemed Regent, please see you again. Be sure, yeah, but why does I need her most? So we're just going to get through this a bit quickly, because we did this last stream. Yeah, okay, we know what happened at the station. Thank you for getting rid of the saboteurs. Prometheum, yes, that's what it's called. Esteemed Regent, Cassia, I will be honored if you decided to stay. Unthinkable. And then this is where they attempt the assassination.
Don't just stand there. Help the road trader defend the child and the palace.
You will pay for betraying Felek and our freedom, road
Yeah,
trader.
same how they just call any drink calf. Oh god, he just turned into a gore pile.
I'll make an example out of you.
We'll get through this as fast as we can. It looks like Ilgan is up first. We can probably do some quite fun stuff with him. I'm going to put him... I can't put him in cover where I wanted to put him. I'll put him in cover here. Can I not? Oh, he's over here. Okay. Then I will put him in cover here. Oh, it's Argenta who's up first. No, it is Yogan who's up first. Weird. I'll put him in cover... I'll put him in cover here with Argenta, I think. Argenta, yeah. I'll put them in cover here. So it's Cassia up second. I'll put Cassia on this side so she can just mind melt these people. I cannot click into the square here. This square is unclickable. I can put someone here though. Prithim is... Well, she's not up next though. It's actually all of these people, then Cassia. So I should probably put her somewhere a little bit safer. You know what, I don't really... If only I could put her here. Okay, I put her in this square. I can't put her in this square. I'm worried she won't be able to move. Now I can't put her into this square. This is so strange. It will not let me click on any of these tiles. It was just spicy water, yeah. I was going to put her here. I don't really care. This is such an easy fight. Okay. So that's... Then I'm going to put me... If I can put me here... No, I can't even get that far forward. I guess I'm going to put me here. We'll move chat. God, this just whole thing just keeps moving around weirdly. Alright, then we've got Kibala. I'll put Kibala here where she can run forward and stab someone. We'll put Abelard here where he can run forward and murder someone. Argenta's over here for shooting. I'm actually going to put me over here so I can maybe get to Argenta a little bit quicker. I'd give her an extra turn if I can. Same with moving Chad over. And Yogan is over here as well. Okay, let's just start the battle. I think there are stories of Chimeras running on calf and stuff as well. Alright, so we've got old Yogan up first. We can do a Magna Rail Blast, which I think will be pretty funny here, into this group here. If I move him to here, where he'll have line of sight. Now, he currently has 3 potential energy, but I think that can just stack up almost infinitely. So let's shoot this guy with a potential energy blast. It goes in a line, doesn't it? So actually, if I were to shoot it this guy. Can I arc it to... I can arc it to this guy, but not to this guy. Or I can arc it to here. Let's just arc it to these two and see how this goes. Yes. He's quite a funny guy, to be honest. I can arc it to someone else. Okay, so we're going to cancel that attack. We're going to shoot this guy, arc it to this guy, then arc it to this guy. Okay, that wasn't as much damage as I hoped, but it did look really cool. Then we're going to give Argenta... Oh, I can't see... He can't see her from here. But he can move back and... Okay, he can move back around the corner because I haven't actually fired yet. So I'm going to move him back to here. And I'm going to give Argenta a free attack.
A valid argument.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough for her to rapid fire here. But we will pop Furious Recital. And I'll just get her to fire off a barrage. We'll probably aim at... This is probably the angle here. Nice. Pretty happy with that. Sorry, I'm moving my eye. So we'll end her turn. We'll go back to Yogan's turn. I'll move him back to here.
Spatial relocation.
I'm going to set up the front line of the battlefield here with Argenta. Because the front line... What's the front line give? The front line gives... bonuses to armor. So actually like the front line like here for when my melee people get into range. We'll put the mid line here with Argenta.
Executing command.
And I'll put the back line where my team currently are kind of hanging out.
I'm relying on you.
Okay, now I need to do some other stuff. So I've got no thing left, but we've got a plasma overcharge area effect. I want to dump that right here. Okay, that gives me 3 potential energy again. So we're going to give Abelard charge distribution. Where is Abelard? I can't reach him. I can't reach either, but I want to give charge distribution, which is very sad. Instead, I'll set up a galvanic gate. Is this the right one? Yes. So we'll go from here to the straight line, right? So I can do it through there.
Executing command.
And then anyone who shoots through this will electrify their shots. I'll also galvanic field somebody. Who can I see? I can't really see anyone useful to galvanic field. I think I'm just going to end his turn there. Why would you run through that? Oh, good grenade, though. Beautiful grenade. Wow, what a stun grenade. He's got a bolter.
Break their morale.
Is he going to grenade as well? No. Oh, dear. He probably can speak it. He's probably got a secondary... How did you run through there without triggering an opportunity attack? Oh, so you messed up my shooting. Because Cassia wants to open her eye and you're in the way. But then again, Abelard is technically in the way of her opening her eye as well. Let's give Abelard a free attack. Hey, Toasted Waffles. We'll get Abelard to charge this guy. And then we'll get him to make a... All he can do now is make a shield attack, which he'll do.
It will be done.
Okay, so they're almost down. Now we'll go back to Cassia's turn. She can open her eye this way. And then I'll get her to also do one of these. Probably actually just do one of these on this guy here who hasn't acted yet.
If I may.
A effect girl heavy flavor? That's cool. I love the idea of that. And we'll give you a dodge bonus, Abelard. And then that's the end of her turn. I'm not going to voice a command here because I want to voice a command with my character. Nice shooting. Another grenade. More stun. Okay, I did get stunned, so that's my turn over. Argenta's back up. I'm just going to rip fire along this axis here. So this time we're going to pop rapid fire. I don't think I need to step her out. I think I can hit everybody I want to hit. There's a chance. No, there's no chance to hit Abelard. We're going to fire along this axis here. I did maybe just do some friendly fire there. But you know what? Who cares? And then we'll just take a free shot at this guy.
Faith without deeds is weak.
Okay, that gets her enough for her to activate. What's it called? Concomitant approach. And then we'll also revel in slaughter. And that's her turn over.
I must not falter.
Oh, I just got an achievement called a little too crowded. I don't know what that is. Okay, so this is just one of the only guys left alive. We'll get Kibble to actually get Kibble into the attack zone. Then I want to activate Blood Oath. And I think I want to activate Raining Blood as well. Yes.
As honor ordains.
And then we stab the guy. And then we will probably just dance at him.
My blade whispers your
And then
name.
I'm going to do a where
As
it
the
hurts.
tenants demand.
And then we're going to hit him with a jump.
I shall not fail.
And then I can do a
Trust
pain
me.
resonance.
Death
And that
is
makes
a
him
blessing.
explode. Perfect. And then she can, I forgot to Terrifying Strike, but that's fine. Abelard next. He will, I think he'll get zapped by this. We'll run him to here.
Follow my lead.
No, he doesn't get zapped by the galvanic thing. And then we'll just do a sweep with his axe. And then I think I've got enough to wildfire, so we'll go again.
I will do my duty.
Oh, he's guy's got 5 health left. I can't wildfire again though. Let's try and no, I'm gonna have to pop this, and we'll just kill him with the next blow. There you go. Killed him the first turn. Oh, there's still one guy left alive. Where is he? This guy here. Okay, well, Abelard can deal with him as well.
Sound approach.
He just run backwards and forwards and stab people. He just set this guy on fire with that attack. Can you give her a multi-melter? Yes, I can. I need to give her multi-melter training, though. I like how the front line is still on the battlefield, and the galvanic shield. Okay.
Service.
Mercy. Ruche, the purpose of doing is you're harboring a monster. Your fate will be decided during your trial. Thank you for your lenience. So we're just going to do the trial again. We're going for the same outcome of the trial. So basically, she thinks that yes, life is just that unfair. She basically thinks that Cassia is evil and is going to take control of everything, but we find a way out of it. So I was going to get everyone to explain everything. Give me a good reason not to execute on the spot. Tell me about these renegades. Why do the renegades destroy the house relic? Why people try to kill Lady Cassia? Does she really carry the Atlas? It looks like House of has fallen on hard times. What do you know about Cassia's power? I think I've heard enough. Now we talk to Lady Ilinia again. We talked to her for a bit. We said, what is that person guilty of? Why do you think that's something to do with Cassia? You called her a monster. Why didn't you attack before? I think you said that the Regent was not aware of the assassination attempt. I think I've heard enough. Lady Cassia, what would you do in my place? She gives a really good option. I accept your offer, Lady Cassia. She gets really, really happy. Everyone is happy. And we get Cassia on our ship. That's basically everything we did at the end of the last stream. So sorry I sped run through that. If you're interested in it, it is in the last stream. It's in the last stream. Now we're caught up with where we were. I'm going to save the game. I'm also going to very quickly check what that achievement I got was. I'm very curious. On daring difficulty above, you had at least 15 creatures at once in an extrapolation area. I don't know what that means. It's called a little too crowded. Oh, I think it's for my chat. I think I had enough creatures in chat's range, which doesn't seem right. But anyway, so let's head back to that's everything we need to do on this planet. So let's head back to the ship, and we'll move on. Oh, there's some goods here. Thank you. Very kind of you. Clues yellow and red. Okay, well there you go. So yes, rare achievement apparently. Not what I was trying to go for. Okay, so we've done everything we need to do at Dargonis. So we need to head back to our ultimate goal here is to head back to the feudal planet, which we didn't complete the quest on, but we still have some stuff to do on the bridge on our ship. So we need to head to Kranich, Kieva Gamma, which we're on our way to. We need to go to Zero Smart suggests we need to go find out what the Dark Elder guy is. We need to head to this place called Pillars of Ridis, and we need to find the Tear of Solar into this cluster, which we haven't gotten to yet. We also need to go to Furbanus. We haven't done that. Wait, are there shuttleways in the ship that you can fly shuttles to? There almost definitely. There's probably a way to fly a shuttle through our ship directly to our own private landing pad. No, we were on the planet there, Damon. We were on a planet there. But there are probably ways to fly a shuttle from the outside of the ship all the way to our private internal landing pad that leads to our quarters. I wouldn't be surprised. We need to go to Kiva Gamma here. For this one, we need to keep exploring. For this one, we need to have an audience with Jay. For this one, we still need to talk to Geraldo and Thasera, so that's where we're going to. We need to talk to Cassia on the bridge. We need to do the... Oh, we started to do this as well last time. We need to go to the shrine for an Emperor Taro. Oh, no! We also have to do the ship's confessor thing again. It didn't save that either. We're not going to do that right now. That took ages last time. Completed without approach from highest difficulty. We're still working on that. And then there's classified find the cache. So there's a lot of stuff to do in Kiava Gamma. A lot of stuff to do in Kiava Gamma. Let's see where we are right now. It's a big ship. Since you already have both Yanis and Dragonis, during Kiava Gamma, choose a bunch of stuff with timers. Go explore the universe first. There's a bunch of stuff you can't access in Act 3. Okay. If there's railways and trains on the ship, yes, exactly. There's definitely airways. Okay. So we're not going to go to Kiava Gamma anytime soon, which is down here, I think. No, where's Kiava Gamma? Just so I know where I'm not to go to. I think it's here. That's Volva 6. Where's Thrasis? Thrasis here. So this is our next destination. But where's Kiava Gamma? Kiava Gamma is way off to the left. Ah, here it is. It's in the Kranich system. So this is our last destination we're going to go to. So our current goal right now is to get back to Thrasera, which is here. There's nothing to really do on the way there, so we're just going to head there straight away, pretty much. I'll jump through these systems here. Unfortunately, the jump is dangerous between these two, but we might just do that. And I'll do each jump, I'll do one of our little things we need to do on the bridge. The tech priest reported a beef malfunction on the Gallowfield jetty. Let the vessel expose the warp for a brief second. According to the Enforcer report, somebody did manage to get into the ship and is now prowling out corridors. Alright, this time we're gonna send patrols. Oh, we got some trophies. Several armed teams left to search the unknown creature that invaded the castle. All but two returned to the show, but their hair turned prematurely grey and horror stories of what was happening in Loading Bay 5. One team brought back a bizarre trophy allegedly found behind a shattered bulkhead. The last team was never seen or heard of again. Okay, and so now we're going to jump to the bridge really quickly. I will just do one of the little events here. I'm just going to try to clear down our quest log. We have so many quests. It does be looking a bit angry, you're right. Okay, we're going to talk to... I want to talk to the High Factotum first, who should be here, yeah. I want him... What do you do my ship? How do you come to serve? What is it? What should you know? You be fellow members. Oh, I thought I had to do the thing with... Have I already started that quest? Hang on. Enough questions. I thought I hadn't done that one. Maybe I had. I have to go to the office deck. Okay, so we've actually set that one up. We just have to go to the officer's deck. In that case, let's quickly talk to Jay to complete her quest.
Shireen, light of my eyes, giver of boons and savior of the needy. From now on, two sons will grace the firmament of the Font Valancius Protectorate. One bright and powerful like the rogue trader herself, and the other slightly more humble, like her unassuming partner, the diligent owner of the Mercatum Tabula Officiale, and all-around delight, Jai Hidari. As I promised before, my crew will be your eyes and ears across the entire expanse, Shireen. Just give them time. And of course, the assistant to official trade representative Jai Hidari is already rushing to Dargonis to deliver goods of rare and exquisite quality to you and your people, O mistress of many worlds. And once again, thank you, Shireen, from the bottom of my humble heart.
You're welcome. That is what friends are for.
A rogue trader cannot have friends, Shireen. Only servants for whom the word of their mistress is supreme law. And partners to whom the favor of the warrant bearer is the highest reward for their mutual efforts. Why are you looking at me like that? How many friends does the soul that shines down upon Holy Terra have? You are welcome to call our relations whatever you like, Shireen. After all, words mean little. But you have taken good care of me, and so I would like to take good care of you. And go slightly beyond the strict terms of our agreement. Here,
So, reply to David.
I brought a small gift as a token of gratitude. And may the Exalted One keep watching over the paths that you tread.
Battle-scarred cape. When the wearer ends their turn, they remove burning, bleeding, and toxin negative effects from themselves and all adjacent enemies. They gain +1 temporary wound for each negative effect removed that way. That's cool, but it kind of breaks the way Heinrich works. Dark Trail of Ice from the transition encounter. If I know I'm going to make it back, if they make it back. I was really enjoying playing Dark Tide when I was unwell.
I have no doubt you will.
All right, let's go and watch Kibble make a fool of herself. I mean, let's go watch Kibble attend a party and not murder everybody. Because I think that would be pretty funny. Oh, so hey, Sujin Tofu, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm going to treat myself tonight to my favorite ramen place, and I'm so happy. It's very rare I get to go. Yeah, I don't know why I brought that up, but I'm just very happy that I got to. Hey, Miss Steps, how's it going? Good to see you. It has been a while. I hope you're doing well. You're about to watch Kibble attend a party. Goth murder girlfriend. There she is there with her massive sword and her skull face. Kibble stands out clearly from the officers in attendance, both for her favouring the full regalia of a member of the Bloodspun Web over formal attire, and for the empty space around her. Hey Razorback, good to see you. The other attendees are keeping their distance, as if an air of mortal danger repels them from your companion. High Factotum. Danrock, whose keen, worried gaze is locked upon Kibble, and whose mouth is stretched to the most courteous of smiles, gives you a hurried bow. Your ladyship. Dom and Frost, you are here. Kibble sounds neither excited nor solemn. Her tone is indifferent, as her fearsome metal claws clutch a slice of fruit from one of the plates. I see you have found a delicacy that is to your liking. She smiles. Food like this is impossible to come by in the lower base. I do not know what this is, but it tastes incredible. Juice is dripping down her fingers and hand. It seems she's the only one here who has not lost her appetite. The officers' faces have turned into pale, alarmed masks, and none of them are in a hurry to enjoy the feast. Danrock misses the mark no matter what you ask of him. How do you like the ceremonies on the upper decks? I am attempting to peer through the florid shell to the core, yet it continues to elude me. What is the purpose of this ritual? Explain it to me. So I can say camaraderie, spending your days to talk can be dreary. Gratitude, my crew is willing to give their lives to the dynasty, and this is my way of praising their service. I think I'm going to go for gratitude. Does one merit gratitude for doing what their duty demands? Would these people act differently should you show without your show of appreciation? I hope that is not the case. I am too conspicuous beside the rest of your servants. Kibble looks at the other guests and quickly over their eyes. A fitting mask. Then that is what is required for a ritual like this. I came unprepared. It will not happen again. How are you? I feel wrong. Strange people, strange sounds, and gestures. Kibble lets a sharp breath. Her eyes become vacant and her hand reaches the table knife. I am losing myself in this whirlpool. Uh-oh. Even if you ask for the completely basic Void translation, you still end up with a banquet. Okay. Grasping the knife, she begins to carve lines at the expensive wooden tabletop. A nervous murmur runs through the crowd. Their tense gazes are locked on the harmless-looking, barely sharpened metal utensil in the hand of the cultist of the Bloodspun Web. Ah, yeah, show up in a mask that shows the event that you are otherwise super awkward. No, otherwise, yeah. Give Danrock a pointed look. Look at the attendees. Could it be that someone here finds the Cunning Lord Captain's best amusing? Smile. I see what the best of commanding attention. You seem to be quite in your element. I'm going to give Danrock a pointed look, because that is the funniest option here. With the dignity of a true nobleman, the High Factotum glowers at those in attendance and silences them with a vicious smile. The anxious voices die down. Kibble glances at the maze she's inscribed and sighs. Whenever I lose my thread, whenever I am forced to stray by the outside world, I return to the labyrinth. It has all the answers. My meditation helps. In finding my way out, I regain myself and praise the righteousness of serving the Undying One. Gesture after her mask and regalia. Your choice of attire is not customary for such gatherings. Kibble looks at me with my confusion. My appearance tells those around me who I am. Everyone here is wearing a mask for their respective thread. Is that the requirement for your rituals? She glances at the opulent room, the dazzling decor, and the handsomely dressed officers. Yes, everyone was staring at the butter knife she was holding. I sense this gathering was a terrible mistake. Danrock sighs heavily and looks down. Why? You've looked behind the curtain at my existence, and now I've looked at yours. I do not think that we have heard all the words that should have been spoken here today. Is it because you don't wish to say them in front of witnesses? I grow weary of the crowd. Take a walk with me. Ooh, we found a secluded spot. Kibble avoids your gaze until you walk away from the other guests. She seems calm, but a slight tremble running down her right hand betrays her agitation. Once you're alone, I hope I'm not accidentally courting her. I have discerned that what you're doing here, and I know what you're calling a ritual was a ruse. True rituals are constant, immutable, like the cycle of cooling machine in the ship's bowels, or the shifts of the base servants. This was spontaneous, something you purchased for me, and then you stayed at my side the entire. Now you're here granting me yet another request. Why is that? I wanted to show you that there are other things in life besides service and duty. I think that would break her. I come to value your company, no. You're my comrade, I simply cannot dismiss you and your wishes. You're my instrument, my blade, one that I wish to intend to maintain. I don't know, I think she'd like that. What do you mean by why? There's no place for idle benevolence. Neither along your thread nor along mine. Yet you offer me attention or privileges that are both undeserved and unnecessary. I want to show there are things in life other than service and duty. Other things? When you asked me if I wanted to look at the rituals of your world, I was not entirely candid with my answer. Yes, to see the Dominant's world is a priceless gift, but I truly wish for was what to see it with you. What do you think, Fro? Says your blade failed you? Whoa. Okay, there's some crazy options here. So I can step closer and say, that sounds promising, which is the one step away from kissing her. I could say, this is the first time you've been honest with me about your desires. To see your sincerity, that is truly priceless gift here. Or I could lean closer to her and say, never regret an action that has given you what you want. You and I are here alone. What does one little line matter? Or, I have no use for a blade that tries to deceive and toy with me. Remember that. I want to pick number 4, but it feels really, really mean. 100% of the romance dialogue. Oh no! I didn't... I'm going to go with option 2. This luxury... Kibila's face darkens for a moment, but then almost immediately her faint smile grows wider. This is a luxury that no spinner can afford. Her voice drops to a small whisper. There is an option to kiss Kibila. How does romance in this game work? So if I kiss a party member, am I locked out of kissing any other party members? Like, what if I want to kiss all the party members? What if I want to kiss everybody? Am I able to kiss everybody, or can I only kiss one? I want to stay with you something private. Do it! No, I don't want to kiss Kibila. I actually don't want her to be... I think there's funnier... I think there's more hilarious love options than the Blood Cultist. Honestly. So, I think I'm going to pick Thank You for this evening. I hope it will not be the last. But does that end... Does that, like, end the romance? I mean, hell, the Rogue Trader, by, like, character, would probably be sleeping with anyone that is willing. As long as there's consent, right? She's safe and non-toxic. I know my Alcat romances. What do we do? You know what? You know what? It's happening. It's up to you, chat. What are we doing with Kibila? Exclamation mark V1 to kiss her. Exclamation mark V2 to take her somewhere private. Exclamation mark V3 to say, thank you for the lovely evening. We'll speak to you next time. Does it? Okay. Do I need to turn it on before or after we do this? Oh wow, we've got votes for option 3. Lots of votes for option 3. I'm loving it. Look at the restraint. Dage for option 3, Missiles for option 3, Damon for option 3. Danger, yeah, just look at that. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed with you, chat. Look at you picking the high road. My heart is proud of you. Oh, I've had a week. Alright, we have 30 seconds left. We've got 4 votes for option 3, 5 votes for option 3. So it looks like we are not taking advantage of Kibila, which I'm very, very impressed for you for not doing. The high road? No, not the high road. I just think the pirate lady is pretty. We just got her special piece of paper, so she loves us right now. So Mishaps is a mod wooden plank, so she would have seen that you had a withheld message. That's why she was commenting on what you were trying to say. Okay, option 3 has won. Thank you for this evening. I hope it will not be the last. As it pleases you, Darwin. Well, that was fun. You did approve the message. I think it may have it did pop through in my chat. I'm just scrolling back. Yeah, I'm scrolling back. I don't see it. Okay, that's that done. So we're gonna jump. We'll do another jump, and then we'll do another little event. But I'm not going to do the thing with the choir master for a while because that took ages last time. Hey, Lightning Dragon, how's it going? Okay, so we want to jump to. We now want to jump to number 4. Kibila's voice pulls you from going through a stack of reports. First, I wish to see you. Meet me in the sacred crypt where we destroy the rings of heresy. It is important. Of course, I'm going to shortly. It is very early for you, Lightning Dragon, because this is not meant for a US stream, but I appreciate you being here. I'll be waiting. Uh-oh. I should be whoever. Kibble has invited the road trader to a meeting in the ship's crypt. Okay, how do I open the mod menu? How do I turn on polyamory mode? It'll be somewhere here. The only thing I've got turned on here is the thing that lets people talk. Because I don't want to use this. It is really pissed off. I'm scared to click the wrong thing. Control F10. Am I in the right place? I think I'm in the right place, right? So it'll be one of these options. Party? Oh god, I'm so scared I clicked the wrong button here. Bag of tricks. Dialogue and NPCs, maybe? Kill all enemies. No, we're not going to click that button. Teleport. Preview dialogue. I've got love is free. Jealousy be gone. Allow multiple romances at the same time. That's what we want. That's the only thing we're going to check. Yeah, that's the only thing I want to check is just polyamory is turned on, so we can follow relationships for multiple people. It might be my I'm on a 25.6 by 1440 screen, wooden plank. I might also just need to make it bigger. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, the warp is not happy over here or up here. There's a giant orc skull up here though. Yay, lesbian space polo kill. Okay, let's head east. We're almost back at the scary world. You're in your chambers enjoying some long-awaited rest. You're struck by a strange sensation. Something at the level of animal instinct. The door seems to be locked. No one could have entered. And yet, you are not alone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A space ghost. 2560. Yeah, that's what I play at. 2560 by 4040. 1600. Guys, that's a Necron. That's a Necron Lord. There's a Necron Lord in my room. That is 100% a Necron Lord in my room while I'm sleeping. I'm not at 2560 by 1600. No, I can't be. What am I at? Now you're gonna make me check whether there's a Necron in my room. Hang on a second. I am at 2560 by 1440. I'm at 2560 by 1440. Alright, let me just get this back up. Okay, anyway. Unnatural. It's finally suit of our armor, surely. That is not just a Necron Lord. Unnatural silence reigns in your chamber. The dust motes hang frozen in the air before you. The candle flames cease to flicker, and the two enforcers who came to check your quarters stand still as statues. All in stark contrast to the other silhouette. Please tell me he's voiced. Please! I'm begging you to have this character be voiced. A massive, inhuman figure, forged entirely from dark metal, stands towering in the middle of your chambers. Despite your arrival, the uninvited guest's attention to be entirely captured by the trophies on the wall of your study.
Interesting.
Yes!
Quite interesting. The only item of note in this worthless heap. But what is the genesis? The originating cause? A definitive answer would require more thorough research. But the testimony of even a primitive creature will serve. You. Where on the ship did this object come from? What do you know of its provenance?
I'd actually like to chat to him. What object do you mean?
This is testament to how the ancient enemies of my kind were defeated at the hands of your primitive people. Do you know how this object came to be here and why it occupies a place of such honor?
Look at the object. Some kind of fragment?
I suppose you are rather proud of such crude and flimsy reasoning. A lamentable sight to behold. I can see this is a dead end for further research. Since you have proven useless for my inquiries, I am ending this pointless conversation. Farewell, human.
A moment later, the strange atmosphere in your chamber dissipates, and your frozen enforcers stir into motion once more, exchanging bolded looks. The bear hastily at the side of the Aquila and holds mumble words of greeting, clearly ignorant of what has just transpired in these chambers. Okay, so he's interested in this. A bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light, smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes. So he's interested in this rock. Why is he interested in a rock? Curious. I'm sure he'll be back. Close encounters of the Necron kind. I did not know that Necrons could do that, by the way. Just teleport onto a ship in the warp. Alright, who are we going to talk to next? I want to do a talk before we jump into every mission. So that's Footfalls. That's Kiva Gamma. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. We'll talk to Cassia. Try to avoid spoilers. Let's say that you'll not figure out what that is the entirety of Act 2. Okay. Cassia is down here. No, that's the wrong way. Hang on, it's easier if I just do this. Cassia is here.
It is so fortunate you have come. I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had
That's a shame.
dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color. It was very naive of me to follow in the footsteps of the man who raised me in a gilded cage. And I was deaf to the needs of my own house. But you opened my eyes. As the future Novateur, I must gain wisdom to restore House Orselio to its former glory, no matter the cost. Thank you. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls, for as long as the needs of our dynasties are aligned.
I'm pretty sure you only dropped some of that scene shouldn't have the player the DLC loaded properly. Well, you also probably should have seen Yogan by then, right? Why don't we talk about something else?
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
You did not mention the story unless when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider. But you have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orselio. It helps our navigators chart a course through the warp. This crystal, the Atlas, has been inside me for as long as I can remember, giving me strength. But the others... I noticed the renegades in the palace were choked by ashen ghosts of despair when we met face to face. I swear the ghosts were reaching for their atlases.
Certain navigators in your house fear the Atlas's powers.
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once. But the tales of Tisiphone's brutality... I am beginning to wonder.
Interesting.
What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
I could start the romance with her.
But my Atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself. That is what people have whispered behind my back my whole life, although no one knew for certain. But I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself.
Basically, she can control all the other navigators in her... I can't hear a female, but we've turned that option off, Wooden Plank. I've got that option turned off. Shift F10, right? Whoa. Well, that's not doing what I wanted it to do. Let's undo that.
I didn't. I only meant that... I am at ease in your company.
And she's blushing.
Thank you for listening.
Alright. Surely we
I
have that
enjoyed
option
it.
turned on, though. You disable jealousy. Did not... No, I already had Love is Free turned on. I turned that on right from the start. Yeah, Love is Free is turned on. Allow any gender for any romance. I had that on right from day one. I turned on the remote party thing, explode dialogue to include remote companions, and Love is Free. Yeah, I turned those on straight away. Don't worry. All good. Otherwise, why would Kibble be flirting with us? Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, we want to... So this is a dangerous jump, but we're almost back to where we wanted to be. Another watch, a day aboard the watch ship has come to an end. The Lord Captain, having given her final orders for the day, retired to her chambers with divine. Oh, I didn't realize they were by. However, the road trader's slumber was disturbed by horrific nightmares plaguing her mind. Fate wrenched the Lord Captain out of the clutch of these agonizing warp dreams, only for witness the nightmares seeping through the flimsy membrane of the Gallifrey and taking physical shape at the ship's sanctum. To battle! Jade doesn't surprise me. She gives Bywife energy very strongly. Okay, I want to level me up in case we're running into a fight on our own. Not that there's a lot we can buy right here. This is an Overseer level up, so we've got Advanced Tracking. For 1 round, the Servo Skull gains plus 10 Fellowship and Intelligent. And the effect triggered by its signal abilities affect targets. She don't really use its signals. The Overseer immediately dashes the Fumino with 9 cells. The Overseer can move through allies, enemies, but not through obstacles, which does not protect opportunities. That could be quite useful. Just guess what your opponent. Yeah. Priority signal. At the start of each of their turn, each enemy in a 4-cell radius around the servo scope makes a willpower resistance test with -3 penalty. Each enemy that fails considers a servo scope from their priority target at the end of their turn. Doesn't really help me. Depending on the Fumino's number of wounds, I think I'm going to say Consolidation. There's not really anything else I can grab here. And Consolidation at least gives me like a new way to move. Alright.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
My worry is that I've got a fight here, and my character is not set up for fighting.
You will beg for mercy, and I will grant none.
Team? Team, we can't win this fight. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My character's not a combat character. Alright, I'll probably set up back here with chat nearby.
Vile delights beckon you.
Alright, what can chat do for me? This is why I played a second. Just order. Abelard's not here, that's the problem, it's just me. My powers don't do anything if I've got nobody with me.
It's as good as done.
Thought twice before crossing me.
Ecstasy.
I can't use any of my abilities on myself. I can't give myself an extra turn. I can't give myself an extra move. Each of the first one of the storm makes a free attack. Okay, we're going to use Provocation Signal then. I can air with. I can't even air Authority myself. We're going to relocate chat to here.
I'll see to it personally.
These don't do anything. Well, I guess I can
I'll make
do.
it happen.
So great, you serve me on chat.
On it.
Voice of command on chat. They just come back to me. They don't do anything. See? Reactivate Medicaid signal. Okay, I'm gonna activate provocation signal. My mouse has stopped working. My mouse has stopped working. There we go. Alright, and that's the end of my turn.
Emperor, protect me.
They're in my bathroom.
Accept it. Embrace it.
Feed chat to the sexy warp demons. Don't shoot chat.
I can't stand it.
Don't touch me.
What are these guys? Horrors of the warp. Okay.
I can handle this.
I'll do what it takes.
A temporary setback.
Emperor, protect me.
Oh my goodness, this is really bad.
Emperor, protect
There's so many of them. Oh, he's here! Everybody, he's here!
Didn't flinch.
The king is here! The king has arrived!
Indeed.
He's here to murder everybody. Unfortunately, actually I can move him to here, right? With Reckless Rush? Yeah.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I'm sure you have. Is this the all-round slash? No, it hits one person. We'll do this slash then.
Victory is in one fewer target.
Hello there.
Okay, I should really be going after the rabble, shouldn't I?
At your beck
After
and
the
call.
demons. Alright. Back to me. I'm stuck in close combat with this thing. Let's whip out my chainsword. Abelard, do the thing! Alright, all I can do is fight this thing. I'm going to activate Medicae Signal
I'll see to it, personally.
to try and heal me. And I will try and stab the demon.
I'll make it happen.
I did 12 damage to it. And that's everything I can do. Yeah, I should have sent him after the Temptress. The shot could have been bad if that hit for it, not for him. I love that Abelard has come sprinting to save me.
A mere pain won't stop me.
Look out.
I've suffered worse.
Minds exist only to be broken.
Eek.
A vicious delight.
We're going down.
Quick, quick!
I can handle this.
My ears are ringing. Pain and duty go hand in
Oh,
hand.
she's here now. Oh, this is going to be delicious. Let's get Abelard to clear the chaff.
Indeed.
She parried it. That's really all he can do right now.
I will do my duty.
Okay, she can do. I'm going to move her. The problem is I'm worried she's going to hit Abelard, but we're just going to go here. And then we're going to activate Rapid Fire. And then 17% chance to hit Abelard. Sorry, Abelard, you're going to eat some heavy bolter bullets, I think.
Doubt is for the weak. Strike is a prayer.
Okay. Someone should teach Argenta that you shouldn't activate a heavy bolter inside a spaceship. Because that was insane.
Faith without deeds is
I need to fire a
worthless.
single shot here. 44%,
I'll do
yeah.
it.
Okay, that's her ready to activate this.
For the weak.
Okay, and we can also activate this. Okay. If I survive this... Okay. Oh, my chat sacrificed itself for me. I've got a crack grenade. I don't know. Can I fire a grenade in combat? Can I consolidate to it?
Who, if not me?
Yes, I can. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, we're gonna reactivate.
On it.
Then we're gonna activate. If I've got no AP left, but we got out of combat with those two at least, and I can run to
I
here
don't
maybe.
need luck. I have strategy.
All right, that's something.
Emperor, protect me.
Our revelation is something they're giving us. It's from the Demonettes.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Is in ecstasy.
Oh, a grenade.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Emperor, protect me.
Accept it.
Don't die. Okay, that one got me. I'm down.
Don't touch me.
Cassie is here now. Argenta's up first, though. If I run Argenta to over
The
here,
enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
we'll try and take out this lot.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds.
Yeah, she killed everything.
I refuse.
I might as well just run it. I'm gonna wildfire,
As
actually.
the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, that was not great from her. Cassie is here.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Can you hit? No, just melt his
I am a
brain.
navigator. As duty demands.
And then give him a free go,
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
so he can get a free charge across the room.
Victory is imminent.
And then he can move on his turn. Oh, and just do this so you can
If
touch
I
him up
may.
again if you need to. And also give him a dodge bonus, because you
I'm
can.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
The Chambers of the Retreater will be done.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, Abelard, finish this.
At your beck and call.
Nice. 39 damage.
Of agony.
It will be done.
We'll wildfire, we'll strike it
I
again.
will do my duty.
Didn't quite kill it. We'll set up a shield bash in this direction.
Indeed.
Oh, still this guy's back there, so.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Nice, killed it with a shield bash. Oh. Okay, now they're really flooding in. Okay, Argenta's back. Let's run her over to here. She might be able to hit these two. No, she can't hit them. No, she's got a 10% chance to hit that one, actually. Let's just do it. We don't need to reload. Rapid fire.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
There's only one. She only has one setting, and that's shoot.
Faith without deed.
Oh yeah, she got him. The heavy bolt is so funny. Yogan, I don't think there's much you can do here.
The motive force shields me.
Same with you, Kibble. You're a little bit too late to save your girlfriend.
Mercy and retribution.
Cassia, you can help out though.
Emperor, give me strength.
I don't think you can quite get to this person, no. But can you give him an extra go? Probably not. Yes, you can.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. I took care of this one.
Okay, that's even it. Got super killed. I'm just going to activate Daring Breach to kill this guy.
Themselves.
Oh, he can't quite make it. Can you believe that? He's one step off. Oh, but if I activate Reckless Rush, he should have enough range. Because that gets some extra MP, yeah.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. One.
Okay.
Target.
We won.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step.
Yes, sorry for...
You just fire your biggest
always have a backup
and
plan.
save the day.
Sorry for all the bullet holes and everything. They all had crap. Good work, Abelard. Yeah, Abelard really did his job there, I have to say. It was some good Abelarding. that was a fun little fight. Poor Rogue Trader having to like hold out in her room. Okay, we did have managed to get back to this area. I can chart your routes from no. Why is it letting me chart your routes from here? I shouldn't be able to chart your routes from here. Oh, well, it did nothing, but it did give me +1, so I guess I'll take that. Okay, chat. Do you want to vote on the party? Do we want to do a vote for the party we take down to the planet with us? Oh, we've got a colony management thing to do first. The Cemetery of the Faithful has been completed. All colonies complacency +1. And we've got a uniform kit. Oh, okay. So we've got one more project we can complete. We can do a crusade, which we don't have enough stuff for at the moment. We can't do this. Blocks Project Crusade, Blocks Project Shrine. Or what are we actually already doing? We're already doing a crusade, so we don't want to do another crusade. We can do... we can do Bonfires of the Righteous, which gets us this flamethrower, +2 security, +2 profit factor. We can do Cemetery of the Faithful, which gets us the Blessings of the Fallen Fridge, which is 5% evasion for the flagship. We get 2,500 RP with the Drusians, and we get +1 complacency for all colonies. We can do a Hallowed Railway, which gets us the Requimator. Whenever the wearer kills a target with a melee attack, all enemies until so ready suffer 4 mental damage. Thanks, Wooden Plank. Get 2,500 with Explorators and 2 complacency on this place. We can't do Touched by Holiness. No, we've done... oh my god, I'm so stupid. They have been done. Black means is to be done, correct. So we can do Touched by Holiness, which gets us Shield of Faith, which is +30% shield, +2 efficiency, and +25 RP with Drusians. We can do Dirty Bureaucracy, which gets us +3 profit factor, mechanisms, weapons, and the Unquenchable Greed contract. The Rogue Trader must be conducted by a high-ranking administrative official who previously helped with reclaiming a relic of Saint Cognatius from House Corda. He enjoyed the generous bribes and would like some more. In exchange for the riches requested, he promises an heir will creep into administrative calculations so that all provisions from the Agri world of Mercus Alpha will be shipped to Dragonis instead of Navy's Orbital Fortune Dragonis 2. This seems like it... what is... I guess the contract we can complete? Oh, the 1,000-Face Relic, which gets us 2,500, Dogma +10, complacency. Why can't we do Good Tidings? Because we got Bonfires of the Righteous. Okay. I'm kind of thinking that we grab the one that gets us the Shield of Faith feature, +30% to +forward shield. It's going to cost us 3 profit factor, though. Same combinations left behind many treasures that are now coveted by powerful men and women. Rogue trader Insignia Corner possesses the shards of a priceless complete tool bearing the saint's fingerprints. Formally reclaiming the relic by the Adenis Administratum will be a bureaucratic war requiring influential allies and nothing short of an army of clerks and scribes. But if it is passed in secretly amongst the order, it will be a great triumph. Okay. The 30% sounds really good, and Wooden Plank is saying it's really good, so I'm going to grab that. Then Dragonis, we need to go to Dragonis. Okay, so we now have a thing to do in Dragonis. And I think we were waiting. I can't do these yet. Yeah. Okay, so that's... Now we can go to Thresia, but I believe we're going to do a vote. I want to do a vote on the party we take down to the planet. So no matter what, we are taking... We've got to take Solomon. We've got to take Argent. We've got to take Abelard. I'm not leaving these people out of the party. The Abelard and Argent are my two favorite characters. That's a good idea, Sujin Tofa. So we've got 2 slots left in the party that you guys can vote on. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 party members. I'm going to give you an 8-person vote, and the top 2 voted for characters are the 2 we'll take with us. This might not work. So do vote start. I've never even tried to do an 8-person vote one. So Cassia is 1, Kibala is 2, Jürgen is 3, Idira is 4, Pascal is 5, Heinrichs is 6, Jay is 7, Yurlit is 8, okay? Good luck. You've got 1 minute. So again, Cassia 1, Kibala 2, Ilgen 3, Idra 4, Pascal 5, Heinrich 6, Jay 7, Yurlit 8. We've got 2 votes in already. I know this is probably the most complicated vote I've ever asked you to go for. We've got 2 votes for Jay, which is really interesting. Hey, Atomic Artichoke. Jay's leading at the moment. If the last party member is tied, I get to pick who it is. And you might not like my pick, because it's probably going to be Heinrichs. But let's see what you go for. That's 2 votes for Yurlit, 3 votes for Jay. So at the moment it's Jay and Yurlit that are coming. Dice Rakatoa for your vote for option 3. Looks like Yukin has a few fans as well. Still looks like it's going to be Jay and Yurlit. Oh no, option 3 has caught up. We're coming to the end of the vote now. The vote's about to end. It's a tie at the moment between Yurlit and Yugen. There's no 9, unfortunately, Daggett. Name, let's try. I voted both YouTube and Twitch, and I'm not ashamed. Jacob Bronsky. Okay, so our winner with 3 votes is Jay, and our second place is a tie between Yurlit and Yugen, if I'm reading that right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Yurlit. So I'm going to flip a coin. Do I have a coin on my desk? Who has a coin in this year, really? What do I have? I've got... The dice are no longer on my desk. We want at least 1 AdMech. That's why we picked Cogitator on our own. Yes, that's a good point. Okay, I've got a thing that has a head and a tail, I think. No, it doesn't. There's no way to tell which way up that is. That's no use. What can I flip? I'll flip a magic card because I'm a nerd. I've got a magic card on my deck. It is a Ram Through, which is a very rare card from Lorwyn. Okay, so Ram Through, it's Yugen. Magic card side, it's Yurlit. It landed Ram Through side up. We're taking Yugen. I'm sorry, people who voted for our alien. She's not coming for this one. All right, that's the party we're taking with us. Let's accept. You could also... Oh, I don't have any dice handy, mishaps. That's the problem. I'd have to get up from my desk and go and find a dice. Delegating choice to a coin. Welcome to my stream. The dice, it's because I've actually been playing a TTRPG. I've been playing Mothership, so my dice are in my bag. Alright, we need to quickly level everybody up. This will only take a couple seconds, because I think it's a quick level. Alright, Devastating Attack. The Archbolt's next attack, if it hits, will cause all targets to make a toughness resistance attack with a -12 penalty. If failed, the targets will get bleeding and slowed. Power source and power source go energy and rending. Okay. The Archbolt against cautious approach. Okay, that's supposed to... The Archbolt makes a melee attack with a kick, dealing 13 damage instead of weapon damage. Attack does not counter to the attack limit per turn, and counts as a single melee attack for the purposes of versatility. This attack cannot be parried or push target 2 cells away. Do we like kick? Alright, mishaps. It's been really nice having you. I hope you're doing well. I think I'm gonna grab Devastating Attack for him. Hope I catch you again soon. Argent, a quick level up. For her, I want to take kick, just so she can push people out of combat with her. Solomon is a character I don't really understand how to play. Is it flipping coin to me with machine gun? You're technically a single machine. I am a top machine, you're right. And the machine gun voted for Yugen. Allies in the 2-star rated have their regular cost reduced by 1 AP. Attacks against the familiar have critical chit chance reduced by 12. What about his arbitrator pickups? Arbitrator's toughness equal to half their equipped shield's block. As long as it has more than 90% wounds, they are immune to blinded, disturbed, fatigue, perplexed, slowed, and staggered. That's quite cool. That's great wooden plank. Arbitrator's attacks made on others' turns deal 30% more damage. The target must pass a willpower check and become immobilized. Allies in the 3-stack do 8% more damage. Also, turn the opportunity to throw a grenade does not deal damage on impact. So we can throw a stun grenade for free. Yes, well, let's grab that. That sounds really good. And then a common talent. Actually, so I can grab that talent as a common talent. Let's pick up an Overseer one then. Brothers in Arms. Each ally within 3 cell has resolve increased by 2. Whenever familiar's ability is used on an ally, the ally gets +5 no. At the start of the turn, the familiar gets 5 temporary wounds. If protected using the Overseer, the Cyber's MP is doubled when moving towards them. Both heroes fail dodge checks. Oh, whenever the Overseer hits the same target right after Cyber Motif is battle mode, standby hits it, the Overseer always scores a critical hit. I'm not seeing any that I love. In the Cyber Motif is Bleeding, Burning, or Toxin, the level is 53 by 4. That seems useful, and then we'll grab the throw a free grenade. Okay. Oh, he's got more levels. Okay, so he wants Fellowship, no. Perception, no. Let's get his strength up. A human skull's in a big pile, more or less. Do we have things like vacuum tubes? Yes, they do indeed, Damon. They've got pretty advanced computers. The thing that is abominable is machines that can think. So they do have pretty advanced computers. Just anything that is a computer is a cogitator. But yes, they do use human skulls as well. 50-50, 80 for coercion, 40, 40, 45. Let's get his awareness up. And then new ability, consolidation. What's double slug? The shotgun attack allows everyone to make 2 single shot. Yes, I like that. That sounds really, really fun. Okay, I need to very quickly equip him with some stun grenades as well. Deadmonger grenade. Zone of fear. Zone of fear. Okay, he already has. He's got modified crack grenades though. I want to give him stun grenades instead. Stun grenades. Landing grenade. 3 person hit with a bolter is knocked down. Oh, really? That's actually insane. I should have picked that. Okay, Jay also has a few ranks to be picked up. For things that need a bit of autonomy, they use human brains like servo skills. Yes. Medicae is 90. I'll get her Medicae skill up. Definitely want her ballistic skill up, I think. Then made 2 attacks instead of 1 during last. Ocean Fire Summon last fall. I can use multiple times per combat, once per turn. All allies, including last turn, that are capable of burst attacks, use a burst attack instead of a single attack. I mean, if I'm going to use it, I'm going to use that, but I don't think I'm going to use her ability. Okay. Choose a talent. Brink of Death. The Master Station heals 12% more damage to targets with less than 50% wounds and heals 30% wounds for targets with less than 50% wounds. As the Master Station abilities work, so the Master Station 8 more stacks of tactical advantage. Yes, wait, I haven't been using J at all. And plus the Master Station. I don't really understand. I need to work out how to use her. 10% higher chance of hitting cover than shooting at the Master Station allies behind cover. All allies have plus 25% dodge against attack made by allies. Deal 20% damage to allies and deal 50% less additional damage when hits against allies. Does Jay have that? Yes, she does. Whenever an ally grants the Master Edition stacks of tactical advantage, they also heal 1. Every critical hit scored by Master Edition grants momentum. After heroic act, no, I'm not doing that. Whenever the Master Edition ally uses heroic act, the Master Edition gains plus 5 fellowship. Whenever the ally uses this measure, they gain plus 5 toughness. Whenever the Master Edition or the Master Edition's ally uses any consumable item or reloads a weapon, they gain 2 stacks. Enemy killed by them increases their resolve. Using medkits on an ally under the effects of Master Edition's archetype abilities. Heal that, no. Whenever the Master Edition spends tactical advantage stacks on abilities, the critical damage dealt by the Master Edition increases by 1% every stack spent to the end of turn. Whenever she heals an ally, they get plus 1 resolve. Also grants half the amount of temporary wounds to the ally close to the target. So computers are on par better than the ones we have, but still pretty much demon, yes. They also have holograms. You can get Avalon power and proficiency whenever you can. Common talents get harder to come by in the example tree. That's good to know. Tactical Respite. Whenever she reloads a weapon, all allies also reload their weapon. She will reload a lot. I actually would really like to give her... Is there a proficiency that lets her reload for free? Because that's a big problem she has. She does, yes. Bolter weapon. Is there something that lets her reload weapons cheaper? Combat Master, Deadly Accuracy, Dueling Mastery, Dribble, Knotting, Echo Pulse, Energy Finesse. No, it's melee weapons. Hello, puppy. Having high resistance, instant retribution, it will not die, last weapon, Legendary of Installation, melee weapon specialist, overclocking module. there's the buff. Residual charge, Scyther. This guy just first thing with Weber, no. Staggering jolt. It doesn't look like there is a way to give her a free reload. What's up, puppy? What you want? What you want, Tully? Oh, hang on a second, everybody. The light barking is because she wants to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. If anyone has any suggestions for what to give Jay while I'm letting her out, I'd appreciate it.
Thermal signature detected.
Okay, I'm back. I was just grabbing a glass of water. I'll need to pop back out to get her in a second, but if we can work out... if she's not in the soldier archetype, unfortunately. She is... she is officer, master tactician. Oh, I've got to go back here. So we did Medicae, and we did ballistic skill, and then here I did this one, and then here is where we were just now. They would probably find it... Yeah, they'd probably... The AdMech would be all over it. The first burst attack or air attack costs 1 less action point. That could be quite good. She has to get high momentum. But this could be pretty nice. Hey, Hildebrand. Press the advantage, ignores cover and dodge. Free reload for everyone when she reloads. I mean, that kind of is interesting. It's action point economy stuff, but... I'm just not sure what to get her. Let's get her the extra damage thing. That seems fine. We'll get her more Medicae. We'll get her more agility, I think. No, what other stat does she have? We'll get her more agility. And then she's got more things to pick. Better to die for the Emperor. This is all... I don't know what to get her. This is the problem, is I don't really know how to use her very well. Maybe we just get character training ballistic skill. Actually, it looks like she's already got that. There's no option for it here, so she must already have character training ballistic skill. Combat Master. No melee superiority bonuses. That's quite good if she gets surrounded, because she does use her pistols in close combat. And then Inspire. Target is plus 5% damage and plus 5 additional damage for every 10 stacks of tactical advantage the Master Nation has. But she loses half her stacks. If the target uses her actively in a turn, they gain 25 momentum. Further, Master Nation serves direct damage of 2 of the maximum wounds, gives the Master Nation resolve stacks of talent and resets a cooldown, linchpin, inspire, strong point. Using the Master Nation turn, these abilities can only target the Master Nation themselves. Could only use the unfinished business effect. Let's grab Inspire, that seems pretty nice. Okay, and the last one, at least Yogan won't take very long to level up because we just got one thing to grab on him. Defend the Divine Work. Ugin grants blessing on the side to himself or an ally with 8 cells for 1 round, increase their armor and damage dealt. This creature's armor is increased by 3 times Yogin's int bonus, and the damage it deals is increased by armor after all modifiers over 10. Oh, that's not going back in. 1 second. I decided to put her to bed in her other bed, the one in the other room. So she's all tucked in there. Alright, let's get this done so we can get on with stuff. The other option is Repair Mechadendrite. You can target an ally with at least one augment and restores and heals them. Or we get some stratagems. Stronghold. The Grand Strategist is one of the combat tactics areas. For 1 round, allies get 9% armor, cannot be overpenned, get immediately prone, plus 3 deflections, air attacks, do not suffer injuries for receiving damage. The Grand Strategist is one of the combat areas. For all ends of attacks, inflict the overwhelmed effect of the enemy. What's overwhelmed? All creatures suffer minus ballistic skill, rate of fire, and weapon skill. They'll put just by 3. They try to get behind cover. Okay. Kill zone. All enemies in the area are forced to reroll any successful dodge or parries against any target. Let's get kill zone. Alright, let's get everybody leveled up. Let's continue on. So we need to get back to here, I think. I think I need to talk to somebody. It's Revoldo we need to speak to, I think. Yeah, this is where we need to get to. Glacier got here very quickly. Okay, Doggo was already there. Oh, Doggo just left. Bye, Doggo. Here we go. This is where we need to be. I'm just going to quickly steal these goods.
Wisdom is a catalyst for...
We've left them waiting for about 2 weeks to do this feast, which is quite funny. Okay, remember these are the guys that stitch other people's faces to their faces? If you remember, this guy has somebody else's face stitched to his. The governor's hand reaches for the AMSEC, but flinches under your gaze and the moment changes towards the appetizers. Today is a very nervous day, Your Celestial Highness, and when I feel nervous I eat, and drink, and eat again. That is just the way I am. But Emperor have mercy, the food today is to die for. Would you like to have some? But I have to pour... Jacob Bronsky. He rotted. We had him taken onto the ship, and for some reason, nobody let the poor man out of the box, and he died in the box. The tables are buckling in the spread of steaming hot dishes, oozing with grease, and exuding tantalizing spicy rumors. Quite the challenge for uninitiated stomach. Months, yeah. But you have taken part in much feast ground far grander than this. I recommend you try the fried alcedont, whose horns are still goring my hunters just the other day. And here, we have some 5-tailed Shimperiuses in stewed black-eye sauce. These fellows need to be eaten quickly before they scurry off the plate. As for the side dishes, you simply must take a taste of these crispy blabbered shells, seasoned with blue gut. This spice scorches your tongue, but follow it with some amsec and feel the wonders of life itself. I want to vanquish the 5-tailed Shimperius. Definitely wielding a set of forks and knives, you cut the Shimperius' escape routes. At last, all 5 of its tails are pinned to the table with golden prongs, and the 6th fork delivers a final blow, allowing you to send the exquisite meal into your mouth. Throws gain the nimble hands effect, duration permanent. You have bested the Shimperius in a battle of agility. Your reflexes are unparalleled. Increasing the character's agility and perception in the next combat. This is a one-time bonus that appears after the combat ends. Only 3 people have managed to conquer the Shimperius tonight, and all of them are inferior to you in sophistication and speed of forecraft. The governor hurriedly toasts you, spilling his drink in the process. Now that we have some hot refreshments, let us talk. Verily, Your Celestial Highness. My lord, remember what the physician told you. Temperance is the best cure for your ailments. I fear you've disobeyed his wishes again. She doesn't have a fake face. And now I am paying for the comprised sense of balance and a regrettable inability to admire the disguised imposters. And the hunt is already in full swing. Rogue Trader, once you have to fill the governor, let me ask you a few questions. What is this hunt you mentioned? Be a darling until I guess about the amusements. I am a little exhausted. Of course, my lord. The impostor hunt takes place every moonlife. Shortly before the event, the servants are thoroughly cleansed of dirt and foulness, combed, dressed in expensive clothing and masked, and invited into the courtyard with the rest of the guests. The nobles hide their faces as well, and then they try to guess who the impostors are. Telling one from the other is quite a challenge sometimes. And that is the best part. I highly recommend you try it, Your Celestial Highness. It makes for a very interesting change of pace. And on this occasion, the privilege of branding, if you will, falls entirely to you, our honored celestial guest. It's a great song. They are basically among us. Solomon, you may ask the governor your questions. If I amuse this team to this conversation, I'll be only too glad to. But of course, I always wanted to try my hand at casual small talk. Solomon folds his hand, looks imperiously over his chest, somehow becoming even taller in stature and broader in the shoulders. Tell me about the Lexorus, Governor. Such fascinating creatures. Where did you get them from? I cannot tell off the top of my head. No, there are many planets and Lexorus. I've seen these places a long time ago as a gift. It is well known that Lexorus are found in Yanis. The Governor throws his hand. Can they? And I'm sure they were a common beastie. I might embarrass myself there, but I'd be glad to talk about something else. Do not judge me harshly. I was trying to get into the festive mood as best I can. We can certainly change the subject. I would like to know that I found youth extending face transplant procedure amazing. Does the Sarah possess any other unique knowledge or items brought over from your homeworld? What is that world called, by the way? Ah, my Knight of Index. Unfortunately, I have not introduced much from it beyond the art of changing faces. But perhaps the Celestial Lady is taking light in some of Thrassaria's original creations? Wicked Solomon to take the combeat from your ear. I was presented with a pearl that whispers great secrets and mysteries. What a marvel, I was told, is an artifact from Index. Ah yes, the famous Indexian Pearls of Revelation. I've often used myself to keep my mind receptive to new ideas. I was interested in musical servitors. They can only be brought to you by the Crimson Priests, correct? That's it, with Mechanicus. Can you tell me when they visited the planet? What? As Shimperius wriggles free from the Governor's fork and jumps into his goblet. Yes, it was foreigners who delivered the mechanical musicians. I'm sure I have not mentioned them yet. I think there were Reb Rose who arrived to celebrate the sentence of a new governor. That's me. Your answers are rather reticent and tentative, Roldo, almost if you're merely a chance passerby and not the governor. The man's face becomes stressed to the limit of his fastenings, signaling deep offense. My celestial lady, I asked you to not insult me. I may not have used most having such lofty conversations, believe me. I am definitely the governor of Thessaria. I would never question your title, governor, and the rogue trader hardly wishes to offend you either. Thank you for your conversation, Governor. I have learned everything I need to know. I wish to be able to discuss the time as quickly as possible. Oh, what a shame. But perhaps you would at least... Would you rather I question you instead of the rogue trader? Be advised, I'm a man of action, not words. Then, we're about to have the shortest imposter halt in Thirster history. Straight to the finale, just as you ordered. Straining to add a note of gravity to his voice, the governor proclaims, Most radiant ladies and noble lords, I hereby declare the imposter hunt officially over. The crowd responds with uproarious cheers. I love the fact that Yogan is sitting at a table up here. The participants of our masquerade already stand before you. Did you guess correctly? Oh, is it Wind Plague? It didn't sound like a lot of fun. Never mind. Did you expose them all? Please don your oculars and have a good look. Not one noble was permitted to hunt the imposters this time, my lady. Still, know the Bashar for some games, I do suspect they tried to make their guesses anyway, quietly, among themselves. However, while most of us were indulging, I would even say wallowing, in the thrill of the imposter hunt, Her Celestial Highness turned her lofty thoughts away from these monthly diversions toward duty. I think this will be anything but a true victory of will over whim. Maeve, come and present our gift to our celestial guest. Your Celestial Highness, as an honored guest of the Sarah, you get to gaslight Logos for a few minutes. Okay. Would you like to say a few words to our beautiful ward? I got the Wrathful Mask. The wearer gains plus 10 coercion. The wearer's incoming melee damage is by 12% if the attacker does not have melee superiority. Interesting. I can just say no. Give your Seneschal a point to look, Avalard. Okay. We stand united in our faith and our common mission to bring out humanity's victorious future. May you all toil for the indestructible fortune of the Imperium and wish for no other life. For the God Emperor is the one true path through the darkness of the universe. Glory to the Emperor. Or may you each be each other's pillar of support. We shall achieve all we strive for, and we shall prevail, but only together can we do so. For there's no greater force that exists than our unity. When my ship carries me to the stars, cut the endless void, I ask myself what the new day might bring, and then I find myself staying up my nose in filth among a gaggle of morons who think that a cogitator is a wind-up Hugo. You want to hear my wishes? My wishes will be off this planet as soon as possible. The end. There's an awkward pause. The governor smiles nervously. I understand, Your Celestial Highness. All this talking and ceremony protocol is enough to knock anyone off their feet. But believe me when I say we are nearing the end. And now, the fateful moment has arrived. Who among the branded will be granted the highest favor? Having realized too late that you did not take part in the hunt, the governor trails off and glances at you timidly. What is the highest favor, Riddle? Is this part of the rules of the game? That is correct, Your Celestial Highness. Whoever you grant the favor will be showered with all manner of honors to go to serve in the governor's palace. Are you mocking me, Raldo? No, not at all. Well then, this is to say, the hour we have been waiting for us to come at last. Let the great feast begin. The Cyber Alexis' lumens glow blood red. Before the condemned can even scream, the beasts pounce on their prey with hungry snarls. Huh, maybe... Okay, interesting. What did your mask do? He definitely still eats. He definitely still eats. That guy loves food. This pilot is messed up,
I've
man.
been branded. He tricks me. Gotta stop on the master. Maeve, help! Maeve, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. It's combat time. What great music, by the way. You have been ambushed. The battle begins. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we've got 4 of these Lacraxes to fight. Let's start off with a big zappy. Okay, I didn't get the third one, but that's okay. That's a pretty decent zapping anyway. I'm going to make the back line where I'm standing. It's plasma time. We'll make the back line maybe here, next to Yogan.
Executing command.
We'll make the mid line where Argenta is currently in a lot of trouble. I will make the front line where I currently am standing in a lot of trouble.
Lucius, I'm relying on you.
Okay. And things went terribly wrong. So, he was branded as a not real person by the looks of thing. Let's hit these guys with an area plasma attack. Okay, he dodged that. I'm going to drop, I want galvanic arms on Abelard.
A valid argument.
Okay. His arms have been fully motivated. We're going to get Abelard to serve him. So are you. Yes, that's a good point. And then we're going to give him a free attack. We need to try and save our free Argenta here, but that's going to be quite hard to do. Let's just charge. We can't charge either of these. I can charge this one, though.
It will be done.
Oh, that... Okay, that hit Argenta. We need to watch out for that. He does area effect attacks. Okay. Anything else you can do for me? You can set a kill zone. All enemies in the area are forced to reroll since will dodge and parry tests. Let's set this as a kill zone. Okay. And then I'll do a galvanic gate from here to here. Okay, and that's everything he can really do. I want to save Air of Authority for my character. Okay, now I'm kind of stuck in combat with this thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move chat to here.
I'll make it happen.
And then I'm going to pop a voice of command through it, which will affect everybody. Then a you serve me through it, which will affect everybody. Okay, then we're going to pop an Air of Authority through it, which will affect everybody. Alright, then we're going to give Solomon an extra attack.
I'll see to it personally.
Okay, now how am I going to do this? I've got 2 AP to spend. I'm thinking a double shotgun blast on this, but he's not actually going to do that much damage to it. I mean, that's going to do 1 to 4 damage. Grizzly Adjudication. A normal shot will do 95, will do 1 to 4 damage. So these things must have really high armor. So the other option is we send Galatio in. The officer chooses an enemy line of sight. The Cyber immediately attempts to run the enemy. Upon reaching the target, the Cyber will make a melee attack to him, plus 50% more damage and inflicting the apprehended effect. Does that prevent attacks of opportunity? I need to know what apprehended does. No, whenever he makes an attack, he gets a free attack. Okay. I wish they had them. Oh man, I was going to say hi, I'm excited about Rich Stream of the week. Looks like we've got some battles this week. Which stream is that, Buster Bubba? Is that Unicorn Overlord or Mechanicus? Or is it this stream? Because you can watch it on the... I guess it might be this stream because you watch it on the thing. Thanks for dropping by to say hi. Okay, we're going to apprehend this thing.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
Okay. Then I'm going to move... I can't move. Forceful pledge. Target creature against someone must pass the agility resistance. Becomes a moment and considered full cover for Solomon. Solomon's turn ends. So I can't move now that I've done that. Let's... So I've got rending shots. That's going to go through my dude now because I've where I put him. 70% chance. I can't shoot anybody now unless I switch to... Is this a shotgun pistol or a pistol? It is a shotgun pistol. Damn it. So the full hammer isn't used for me. So I can't use a shotgun right now unless I run and gun. I'm going to have to run and gun. Because I'm otherwise going to be shooting through my own teammates. Let's run to here. And then I'm going to try a double shot on this thing.
It won't take long until the heretic escapes punishment.
Okay. And now I'm out of AP. Now Argenta gets a free attack. Now Argenta, I think I gave her the ability that means she can fire her gun in close combat, but I can't remember if I did or not. So we have to quickly check that. Passive, okay. Bolter weapon, flame weapon, power armor proficiency. Firearm. Oh, of course, I can't. There's 2 enemies in combat with her, though, Sujin. She can. You can tell the fact she's allowed to use a shoot action. Okay, cool. So we're going to kick this guy away from her.
I'll do it.
Okay, that didn't work. He parried it. Then we're just going to... I guess we're just going to open up. So, rapid fire. She can't rapid fire now because I stupidly forgot this was a free turn, not her actual turn. That was stupid. We'll just fire 1 shot at this thing then.
Doubt is for the weak. My Emperor!
Okay, back now it's my turn. Back to my actual turn. I'm gonna give... I could give me a free move action. No, I could give other people a free move action. There's nobody I really want to give a free move action here. What I will do is I'll activate Provocation Signal in the hope that these 2 might attack each other, but I don't think it's going to work like that. And then I'm going to I guess I'll stab this thing with my sword. No points. Cleave is an area effect. Yeah, I'll just stab it.
On it.
And that's the end of my turn.
I faced worse
Ouch.
than this.
Nice parry. Stop killing Argenta, please.
My faith shields me.
Don't die, Argenta. Okay, she's still up. Now she can do a rapid fire. She's going to rapid fire through all 3 of them. There's a chance she can hit people standing behind, but honestly, I don't think the shots are going to penetrate through the first 2.
Faith without deed.
Okay, that was a very Warhammer 40,000 moment where she just emptied that heavy bolter into this thing. It's still alive, which is crazy. She should activate Confident Approach now. I've got 1 AP left. I'll run and gun, and I'll just try and hopefully maybe kill this thing with 1 last shot.
The Emperor commands.
No, but it did a lot of damage. Okay, now it's back to Solomon. Actually, Solomon's first turn. What has he still got? Torrent of Fury. Solomon removes all stacks of Fury. His critical hit chance, damage dealt, and dodge reduction increased by 5%. He's only got 2 stacks of Fury, does he? No. How many stacks of Fury does he have? I don't think he's got any stacks of Fury. He doesn't have any stacks of Fury. Okay. So Glacio's currently on upper hand on this guy. I could send him to Battle Mode Standby. Battle Mode Standby is... Can't be Dakota. Okay, during his turn, it loses enemy attacks them. Use your AoE, you can hit all 3 of them with a shotgun. Is that the fulminating shot or the rending shot? Plus 10 additional armor pen, 22 levels of bleeding. Shotgun reduces dodge parry if a 20 by 1 round, that's where they're hit. I think I want the one that reduces their armor ability, right?
It's inescapable.
Okay, that was pretty cool. The normal shot is AoE. The normal shot is AoE as well. Gotcha. Should have done that. Well, you know what? We don't have that ability, unfortunately. Let's hit this guy again. Oh, there's no point. We'll do a bite.
One of us would be enough.
And then I've got 2 AP left, which is just enough to activate standby mode. And then I'll end the turn with a shield facing this way.
The order is clear.
Is that my blood?
Oh, hey, Jay. I didn't know you're in this fight. Okay, Jay, I know what you're doing right now. Serve Cold. Deals 18 impact damage in terms of armor. Damage on this ability is armor protection increased by 30% for each turn. Granted by Jay to an ally before using this ability. The extra turns are counted. Interesting. This is a touch ability. But what we're going to do here is I think we're just going to hold down the trigger. Restoration powers the next attack to deal plus 4% additional damage for every second tactical advantage she has. She has 26 stacks of tactical advantage. Every target gets plus 1 so for every 5 stacks she has. No, we're gonna drop a press advantage here, and then I want to open up with a rapid fire with her. Why is it such a low chance to hit? If I come around, I want to shoot through the table, but the chance to hit is really low. Oh, I think it's just I was targeting the wrong square.
Tell me, and it's
okay. Other gun.
Don't get too close.
You die on me now.
Okay, we just killed Chat and did very little else. Let's give... I can't give Argenta a free turn. I can give Yoga a free turn, though. Let's drop his blaster on these three. Okay, that's got him. We'll do a plasma blast on this one. Nope, he misses. Okay, and then you don't really have anything else to give. Let's give you. Let's give Abelard an inspire.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And end her turn. Now it's Abelard's turn. Let's charge to this guy.
Indeed.
But it's just killing everybody. I did friendly fire the souls. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected from a J turn. Hey, Gordon, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go for a swing on these two.
It will be done.
That's some good damage. Have you ever done the 1x6 builds? I'm actually just... I've stopped using the guide a long time ago, and I'm just building my own stuff now. So my stuff is not as good as it could be. We should definitely be using Devastating Attack, by the way. But I can't use... and then I can't use Wildfire now. That was silly. In that case, we'll brace for impact. And we will endure. And we will set a shield up facing this way. Glacier did an attack. Okay, now we're back to Yogan. We'll do the same thing again. So zip zaps up. Okay, that's 2 of them dead. Can we give Argenta a free attack? We can. Argenta, it doesn't matter that your teammates are in the way. Open fire with your bolter. That's what I like to see. Good work. Okay, back to Yugen. Let's hit this guy with an overcharged plasma blast. And then we can't multi-melt it as well, unfortunately. Not much else he can do. He's out of AP. Back to me. Let's give Abelard a free turn.
If not me.
And we'll get him to charge this guy. Can he charge him? Yes. Cool, and then we'll just get a shield bash in there as well. The fact I love that she laughs when she fires. Okay, back to me. Let's switch to our bigger gun. We will reactivate our chat.
I'll make it happen.
Welcome back, chat. I'm gonna move to here, and I'm gonna shoot. I can't shoot it because I have no AP left. He just tried to leave. Okay, that's the end of the fight.
Faithful are idle, heresy grows.
What happened was no accident. And if my suspicions are correct, the Arbitrator looks at his palm thoughtfully, then holds it out to his Cyber Mastiff. Glacio, analyze. Beep, boop, 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 beep, beep, beep. Well, that's quicker than I thought it'd be. Oh, you just missed the battle. You just missed the fight. So you would love this world, honestly, I think, Mishaps. The people here, it's a feudal world, and they're having a feast for us, and they marked us as people that need to be killed. The dog's visor shimmers as it scans his skin with a mesh of rays. Finally, there's a metallic click and a descending hum of cooling servo motors. The Proctor's augmatics respond with a soft buzz. Dog computer. A data brand. The court fool put it on me when he shook my hand. The little Axoraxes attacked everyone that had been marked. However, the beasts were not at all eager to tear you apart, Rogue Trader. It appears you are wanted alive, but without my protection. Oh God, Emperor! Forgive and protect his souls! Forgive and protect! Royaldo mentioned being branded before he died. Can you scan him too, Solomon? At his master's command, Glacio directs his scan rays on the dead man's severed hand, which has somehow avoided being reduced to shreds along the rest of the body. The severed master's augments emit a warning signal. Royaldo was branded too. He couldn't have known, or else he would not have doomed himself like that. I assume this is likewise the work of that buffoon. The only question is whether he was acting of his own accord, or at the behest of someone important. Whose soul are you praying for, Maeve? My brothers, my ladies. I had a feeling he wasn't acting himself lately. If I'd known he had fallen with scoundrels, I'd have found them and strangled them with my own hands. So the court fool is your brother? Yes, my lord. We are lower nobility. It is a high honor to be the governor's own court dictator. Yes, they do have musical servitors. What reason would your brother have to want to get an arbitrator's blood on his hands? It is a mystery to me, celestial lady. I think about it and I can't even imagine why. But lately it's like he's not himself. He keeps muttering these awful rhymes about blood and fate, and saying he's waiting for something, but I just can't understand what. Geraldo called your name before he died. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused. Is this a horrible nightmare? Could I just be dreaming? For a second there I thought, no, I'm sorry, it's impossible. What did you think? I thought it was my brother calling my name, not Lord Geraldo. But Dane wasn't here. Yeah, I actually meant to, before we had this conversation, I had the theory that the Lord Governor is the fool, and the fool is the Lord Governor. And that's exactly what's happened. Lady puts her handkerchief to her mouth and goes pale. Most likely recording a sign of the governor's violent demise. So who's to be considered governor now? If only I knew, my celestial lady. If only I know. How do I know I can trust you? I swear by the Emperor himself, I am unblemished before you in spirit and thought. That is what any cornered heretic would swear to try to save his life. But I really had nothing to do with any of it, my lord. All I was told to entertain our celestial guests and chaperones to the castle for talks. And instead, there's just gore and death everywhere. Take us to the castle. I hear and obey, my sister Ladia. Find out what is going on. Game? What's going on? This is a cutscene? Is something supposed to happen here? Really wouldn't plank. It just... I got suspicious as soon as Solomon was querying him and he didn't know things that he should know about the sector. And then the whole changed face thing, and that was my suspicion. Please. That cutscene broke in 1.6, just hold enter. Okay. What was supposed to happen there? No sooner you step to the elevator, the sharp metallic clangs come from somewhere above you. Oh god, is the elevator gonna fall on us? Oh no, it's just me and Solomon. Oh no. I can't fight on my own, and Solomon is not... Oh, I love that pattern. Oh god. Well, there's the jester. Bluff the court fool. I hope you enjoyed my bloodthirsty menagerie. You instantly recognize the spiteful voice and cocky smirk of this fool's masks. How did that elevator operate? The arm that was mauled by the cybermassive in the first meeting hangs limply. He has not even bothered to bandage it. You didn't loot the governor's body? I didn't get the chance to loot the governor's body. Oh, I did get the chance. There is a gunshot wound in his shoulder, surrounded by singed threads. His gouge outfit is soaked with blood. Still acting the buffoon. Some people never learn. Someone just behind his back to the cyber mastiff, sending him off in a circuit along the wall. That is a very cool floor pattern. A pulsing light draws your attention. What it follows is the best sequence in the entire DLC. Enjoy. Ooh. Against the far wall, an old man stands behind an ominous-looking altar. The heavily augmented man stares in wonder at the flashes of blue light snaking through the veins of Thacertium in the walls and floors. The crystals in his eye sockets gleam and go dark in time with the flashes. I can't see this man, but apparently there is a man. Also, there's rippling statues here, which I was scared are about to come to life. At once, you recognize him as a sculptor who offered to carve your visage out of the Thacertium. The old man does not seem to notice you. All his attention is focused on the strange altar. Where is he? I still can't see the guy. The dude the executioner stands behind the fool and gives you a crooked smile. Nearby, Lucra, the fortress commander, keeps a sullen vigil. His hand never leaves the vigil of his weapon. Perhaps you can start explaining what this was all about. Now, why so tense? I simply grew tired of you forever wandering about with your retinue. Never a chance for a quiet word face to face. Yet I see your fearsome guardian has managed to find his way here as well. The fool sneers as he nods towards the arbitrator. And do pardon the less than gentle reception. These rain-worn mechanisms never fail to disappoint. Creaking one moment, failing the next. The governor is dead. Was it your doing? Don't be ridiculous. I couldn't swallow a man whole even if I wanted to. The Lacrax, you fool. You unleashed on the governor. Don't try to deny it. It seems humor is not part of the vocabulary of the Emperor's servants, but truth should be. You see, the governor was a fraud, a fake, not worth crying over. The true governor of Thacera stands before you, esteemed guests. Dean, come on, don't say things like that. It's not right. It's not... Shut up, idiot. You can't even do as you're told. The fool tosses a look of utter contempt at Maeve. Take off the mask. I want to see who I'm speaking to. Wrapping his hands around the mask, Bluff begins to slowly pull it away from his face, squirming and sobbing theatrically. Suddenly, the moans turn to gurgling laughter, and the fool removes his hands from his mask. A jest! He'll have time to examine this face very thoroughly. What was it Maeve should have done, Bluff? Bring you here, to the altar of change, and not ask any questions. So simple, but she couldn't manage even that. And I, according to your plan, was supposed to die. Solomon raises the palm of his hand and holds an invisible mark of the data brand. Exactly. I don't need you, but don't worry. I planned this for Tavris. Are you ready? Bluff smirks, clearly enjoying his imaginary power. Or is it real? Solomon turns slightly away from the fool and makes a series of friend of hand signals, telling you to stall while the Cyber Mastiff gets in position. There he is. Oh, he's a psyker. Oh, that does not look like a good altar. Tavros the sculptor. The preparations are complete, my lord. Barely able to take his eyes off the dark altar, the sculptor hobbles forward to the edge of the balcony. Thessaria's not your homeworld, is that right? I see you've already found me out, eh? That's right. I was born and raised on Inex, the greatest world in all the Imperium. I'll never forget the mix of plasteel and ferrocrete, the glitter of proud spires, and the eternal humiliation of my appointment. Why were you sent to Thessaria? To serve the Imperium faithfully and honestly. Wow, I'm going to stop doing the voice. It's hurting my throat. Well, our all-knowing administratum benefits if the feudal throne is occupied by someone with intelligence level higher than a Grox's. A golden shove for my diligent service on Adex. I packed my bags and came here to govern this backwater. What a joke. If you were the real governor, why bother masquerading as the fool? It is simple. Who would ever take the poor, pitiful jester seriously? Who would even spare him a glance? Beneath this fool's cap, my hands are free. I can devote myself entirely to preparing for our grand finale, and to conceal the tracks of my little mischief. It does feel very Zinchi, yes. I found a replacement. Rualdo wanted to play at power, and I graciously let him. Shame he didn't rule for long. Blustering laughter carries no hint of pity. And all that for one day, this exact moment. Albert gives you Sultan Nub. The Cypher Massive is close enough for a decisive lunge. What is the Altar of Change? A great artifact. Yeah. Which Tarvis carved from the planet's unique grift, Thessaterium. Take a good look at it while you still can. Governor, fool, or perhaps you're just a madman, Bluff. Do I have to be any one thing? Bluff ignores the arbitrator. His gaze fixed on Maeve. More specifically, the necklace on her chest. A lovely piece, isn't it? You see Solomon's hand sitting out the corner of your eye. Glacial leaps but does not reach the fool. The Psyker moves at the same time. A flash of light, and everything goes dark. Glacier, no! He killed the dog! You are surrounded by the smell of old rust. The darkness reluctantly retreats. The pain comes first, throbbing in your head. Then the metallic taste in your mouth. And finally, the feel of the hard floor chafing your stinging cheek. Look around. You see Bluff through the bars of the cage. The mocking smile on the sinister mask seems to grow even broader. Or is it the trick of the light? Maeve, as wet of a sheet with a dark abrasion in her face, moves silent. She stands stock still beside the fool. Oh yeah, there she is. I don't see Maeve, actually. She's supposed to be there somewhere. There are markings on the floor of your feet. A crooked circle bordered by unholy symbols. Bluff is standing in the center of an identical circle. You hear a quiet, measured scraping sound and an old man's muttering from the depths of the hall. Look at the size of those candles. Those candles are massive. I hadn't really noticed them, but those candles are huge. The few ways you manage something nothing like Gothic. They're going to do a soul transference. It's going to make him the rogue trader. Rogue trader, can you hear me? You turn to the voice. Solomon is strapped to the side cells. But from a bleeding bruise on his forehead, he appears unharmed. Solomon, are you alright? I'm fine. He looks away for a moment and back to you, and above some moving gaze, he cannot communicate any more clearly. Awareness test succeeded. You look over to where Solomon indicated. Glacial lies motionless in the middle of the room. Judging by the flickering lumens on his implants, the dog is still alive. Maeve's necklace is more than just a pretty bauble, I take it. Much more, you see. With the right knowledge, the right tools, and some complex rituals, people can transform a simple, dirty pebble from the depths of the Thessaria into something truly special. However, it is a bit late for you to do anything with that information. When I get out of here, you are dead. Enough chit-chat. Tavrisk, begin! Wheezing raspily, the old man with the Saterium eyes spews a torrent of unholy words from his toothless mouth. In response, the markings beneath your cage seem to inhale and begin glowing with light. Maeve's gaze leaps from you to Bluff in alarm. Tear-reddened eyes widen as she realizes what is happening. Dean, stop! Her slight form crashes into the fool, pushing him out of the center of the circle. Oh god, she's interfered with a warp thing. Oh no, now my soul's going to be transferred to her! The world explodes into shards, suffused with a blinding light that burns out your eye sockets, incinerates the air from your lungs and makes your heart judder in your chest. And finally, darkness descends, impenetrable and absolute, encompassing everything. It cradles you, dissolving everything that once was you, everything that once was. You are bobbing like a boat upon the waves, colors and sounds melt into a cacophony, stirring up nausea in this exhausted body.
Thermal signature detected.
You blink, and the patches of color fall into place. Or do they? Across from you, in the cage, you see a frightened, disoriented face, an expression never seen in a mirror. At your feet lies a gaudy mask that has fallen from the fool's face. Covering his wrinkled visage with both hands, the ugly and enraged governor of the Sarah rises hastily on trembling legs. Here's his actual face. Staring daggers at you, Raldo shrieks, "Seize her! Seize Maeve!" The guard takes a heavy step in your direction. The look on his face promises nothing pleasant. "Solomon, now!" A sweet, melodious voice rings out, not yours. "Glacio, attack!" Your head swims, and through the haze you recognize the figure of a guard coming closer and closer. With no signs of that was a big ghost. Your gaze sweeps across the room, searching for a way out, for a solution, until somewhere in the peripheral vision you notice a streak of starlight. It is the cyber safety's visors lighting up, giving you a chance to run. Hi, chat. Yep, I'm now Maeve. Thanks, Glacia. Oh god, I'm now in Maeve's body. The dog lives, though, that's good. Your mind is a loose shard cast out into nothing, screaming in the voices of 1,000 lives. Are they your lives, or do they belong to another? The blood cracks branch out, biting into every scrap of disjointed thought, ravaging, hungering to shatter what little of your own self remains. A cry gurgles in the depths, a plea to make the torment stop and let you dissolve into unconsciousness. But something has sunk its claws into you, keeping you in place, fusing you back together piece by piece. Methodically and tortuously, it continues to skewer the shreds of your identity onto the threads of existence in an attempt to outpace the all-consuming void. Love the storm isn't questioning that you got swamped, it's just doing what Maeve says, yes. Your memories of the last several minutes are incoherent and painful. The flash of sorcery, the leap into the unknown. Solomon shouting something. He gave Glacio an order, but what order was it? Any attempt to meet the person what happened only pulls you deeper into unconsciousness. Also, look at the pile that we're in right now. This is like a lot of bits of bodies, I think. And there's some pumpkins in here too. You are rent suddenly out of oblivion to a blunt, merciless bite. You try to breathe and hear your own ragged wheeze. Sight gradually returns to you, and an angry horse's head emerges from the mist. You are back. You are alive. I'm going to try a strength check. Strength check failed. You try to shove the head away from you, but your hand veers off. Your palms feel nothing, because the skin on them is just some unwieldy meat cover forcibly pulled onto your frame. Your fingers curl up with their own accord. I'm going to focus my gaze. Slowly, your eyes begin to put together a sorted image. Everything around you is brown and disgusting. Hay, wood, blood, dirt, horse. The trapdoor you jumped down has led you to a stable. A stable is a place for peasants, not sovereigns. But somehow, your body remembers a sense of poverty. Your consciousness expands rapidly, like sick lungs. You remember a large basket, bundles of food clutched in your hands, and grateful smiles of the hungry. Your hand finds something in your chest, something so cold it burns your fingers. For a moment you think that it's a real you, the shard of your will lost in the flow. But it turns out to be nothing more than a Thassaterium necklace. As you look at it, the crystal stars back at you with its still blue eye. The fool's wrinkled face suddenly emerges from the reflection, and his gloating voice seems to hang at the edge of your awareness. This body remembers pain and electrified air. Something bad. Your shout is as thin as a death cry and unbearably shrill. Still, it is just strong enough to make the creature stop trying to bite you and back off. Memories that are not yours tear at your mind, replacing their thoughts. It occurs to you that someone else used to scare all the monsters away, a big brother. So funny and always smiling. With some effort you manage to force his gentle face out of your head. I'm going to try and roll to the side. Agility test failed. Your attempt at twisting your body around only ends up racking pain shooting through your back. The most you can achieve is a lurch upward accompanied by a piercing crunch somewhere in the spine. Rise to your feet. Well, there's not just horses, there's actually horseback cavalry in the Imperial Guard. I don't know if they still exist, but there used to be a regiment that rode horses and used spears with explosive charges on them to destroy tanks and Chaos Space Marines. They would ride down a Chaos Space Marine and impale them with their lance, and the lance would explode in the Chaos Space Marine's armor and blow them to pieces. Absolute badasses. You sway, as if from sickness, all your limbs feeling impossibly fragile. Scrawny legs, frail arms. These do not belong to you. Death Riders of Krieg. Is that who they are? It is a costume. It is not yours. I thought they were more Mongolian themed than Krieg. I thought they were themed more after Attilian Rough Riders. That's the name. The Attilian Rough Riders. It wrong size. It still carries greasy traces of the former owner inside. You are overcome with the urge to tear off your flesh and throw it away like a worn glove. Willpower test succeeded. You gather your will and repress the desire to peel your skin off. The mad impulse recedes. The memories that link they also have heat lance is amazing. May prove useful. To complete the picture, you don't just look at a nearby water trophy your reflection. You see the familiar features. Some unnatural forces drag you out of your body and into that of Maeve. Raldo's body in waiting. Lady in waiting. Now that you spent some time in the stable, you can feel a little more accustomed to your limbs. But where's your own mortal shell? Also, Glacio's here with me. Alright, see ya, Mishaps. Thanks for coming back to say hi. The Seven Master does not respond to nudges or commands. The lumens on its head are blinking with troubling agitation. Also, we have a lot of wounds. We are perplexed, we are disturbed, we are staggered, and we have psychosomatic trauma. And Glacio is prone. Rubbish to the scraps. A mountain of vegetable waste rises up ahead, next to which stands a rusty pitchfork. Your attention is drawn to something pale pink, half buried. It looks like a limb. Investigate the waste. You pull the strings on the pile. What emerges is a human forearm, crudely severed at the elbow. The horse behind you sniffs and cranes its neck. Take the arm. You pick up what used to be someone's arm. The horse looks at the dead fingers greedily. Pick up the pitchfork. This could be a decent weapon for no one problem. You lack the strength to pull it free from the earth. Step away from the heap. The horse behind you shifts about. Okay. So I'm in a stables, and there's a hungry horse. The creature you drag that dragged it from consciousness turns out to be a muddy brown horse. From the darkness, the beast follows you with large black eyes. It looks hungry and frightened. Look around the stable. The horse must have smashed through the stall to reach you. You merely know the empty trough and fed a pile of vegetable tops under your feet. For a moment, they approach the rotting waste blocked by an iron fence. The horse really rested to cast an eye towards the barrier. There's a good horse. You were trying to eat me, were you? The horse watches you cautiously. You see thick strings of saliva dripping from its lips. Examine the horse. The horse is behaving oddly. I'm going to toss the corpse part over the stable door. The animal's nostrils flare in agitation. It pauses for a second, watching the arm's trajectory, then trots after the treat with a grumble. Okay, I think I've just solved the puzzle. I think I got this door open without realizing this is how I got the door open. Oh, there's a man. Starting frankly, the horse hurdles to the stable door and smashes straight through it. Stable hand. The side of the stable hand, standing in the doorway, pretends nothing good for you. The man's face is savage, and glittering this hand is a meat cleaver. You let the horse loose, you little wench. I'll skin you alive. So I have a 0% strength check, a 0% agility check, or a call for help. So I guess I have to fulfill the stereotype and call for help, and hope a shining prince will save me. You take a deep breath and scream as loud as you can. Your voice rings pitifully. This cry may be your last. You see your new reflection in the blade of the cleaver. There's no way out. At least this foray into the life of thrusting peasantry has been a short one. An abrupt metallic clang rattles the stable. Something very heavy is coming your way at terrifying speed. Glacio! The hero dog. Woof. The cleaver, raised for a strike, falls to the man's hand as he screams, assailed by a whirlwind of fangs, fur, and metal. Having emerged from the gloom, the Cybermaster does not give the stable hand even a single chance. After ripping out a part of his spine, the beast spits out the corpse and looks up at you. Good boy, Glacio. You notice the dent in one of the Cybermaster's implants. He has taken a beating. It is hard to say whether he received injury at the time of your capture or during his escape from the castle. Glacio stares at you for a while, then barks and turns back to scan the area. He is clearly waiting for orders. Logic test failed. A Cybermastiff only listens to its RBT's master, but now Glacio is here. He's followed you through the trap door, which must mean that his master is dead? Okay, so I guess we continue on. There's something else in here. I don't have an inventory at the moment either. I have 16 hit points. Let's save the game because I haven't saved in quite a long time. There are people here. Lots of people. The local helmets coming down the slope look hostile and extreme. The vilest of them is missing an eye, but he makes sure to keep his remaining one fixed on you. Hey, Poppet. Where'd you get that dress? You know, my bride-to-be would love to wear a dress like that on her wedding day. Would you lend it to her? We're in the mines, it does, so I can do a persuasion check or a coercion check. I'm gonna hit the 100% coercion check. Of course I'll lend it to you. Right after I flay you where you stand, scum. Coercion test succeeded. Some of your gaze causes the bandit's smile to disappear. One of them whispers something to the leader. The one of my clicks his tongue to mask his trepidation. Grok shit. Off with you. Putting down pallet sprites is more mess than it's worth. I find the quick save very unreliable. Consider hitting escape and creating an actual save. I'll do that. The bandit lets you pass, having seemingly lost all interest in you. At least my ability to shout at people still works. Now we'll do a proper save. There we go. Okay, I think we're going to head this way. I guess my objective here is to head back to the castle, right? My eyes, my precious eyes, they've melted. Oh god. Wait, can I not go up here? Oh no, this doesn't... Yeah, this does lead somewhere. This is where I want to go. I could have looked at that wheel, but hopefully... Oh, I might need to actually do something about that wheel to get across here. Oh wait, Glacio could do something here? Ah, he made a bridge. Drop your fat face, you stupid girl. What if that fell on someone's head? You spent the whole day hooking up that thing. Now I'm going to do it all over again. Get out here before you break anything else. Oops. Sorry. I did conveniently make a bridge with it, though. The Orgrin was a commissar, so I gave him tongue lashing. Well, I picked the Glacier check too. Yeah. Oh, you're a rogue trader. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, sadly we're not going to extract my torpedo interceptors until we get our body back at least. Got any food? No, they keep walking. Half sunk in the wilderness mud, the houses, if one could call them that, are packed together like buboes on a plague-stricken body. So we're deep in the slums as well. Okay, let's see if we can get back into the city here. What's going to happen when we find our party? Hey, it's me, the rogue trader, honest. Where are we? Okay, we are here. We can get to the void ship from here. But I think it's that easy. Instead of coming past the uptown, if only it weren't so high up. So we're currently stuck in Lower Town. This is why I kind of deliver cargo belongs up breaking something. Okay, we're not going to bother those guards. There's guards everywhere. Okay, the shuttle here. They won't let us on the shuttle, though. Probably if Rogue Trader Lance's approach would be deemed an assassination attempt. But I am Von Valancius. This is going to take the long way. Open the gate. I feel like he's supposed to be saying something. No? Okay. Here, come on in. Thank you. This is a fun little diversion, I have to say. Okay, we made it to the upper town. Balding commoner. Several commoners are talking in a loud whisper and taking no notice of you. A balding man with a bowl cut is gesturing energetically back towards you. Never thought a thing like this would happen in my time. A new celestial lady has paid us a visit. They say she descended from the sky on a great bird of iron that stepped out of its belly clad in golden armor. Any who saw her were blinded by the splendor. That's his anointed for you. Rubbish. I've heard the tale before, and only an idiot would believe it. She's a noblewoman, like any other, just more important. She treats everyone like dirt and pushes people around worse than any of her own nobles do. But that's the way it is, isn't it? It's the God Emperor's will that they place me at the top and ours in the dust. It's how the world works. Now, thing you know, that celestial lady will make this place her own. Oh, I wish it was like you said. But somebody tells me bad things are coming now that she's here. I heard the new celestial lady. Wait, look, that's Maeve there. She served this lady herself. She can tell us about it. Hey, Maeve. You want me to talk about the celestial lady? Well, I do know a thing or two. I think that's probably it, Damon. The people's eyes light up with the curiosity of your words. They hardly gather around you, ready to hear something extraordinary. I didn't know when bluffed the court fool handed her the key to Thessera. Instead, he didn't so much as touch the gift. She ordered a servant to take it. She shuns the rabble, same as any nobleman would. That's what happened, wasn't it, Maeve? Okay, I've got very low persuasion checks here. Well, it may have been. However, that's when the servants pulled out a big bag of thrones and shouted the pool with them. Well, the city went, haven't you heard? Well, almost. The governor's gift wasn't to her liking, and Rhoda was punished severely for it. Now, every time the city so much as looks at him, he quivers, and the sea chatters so bad he uses his jaw as a hammer. Finally, someone rich folks are afraid of. It's true, I have nothing to add. The comes answer question. Okay. The servant lowered his voice. Have you ever heard of the mutant disaster? Reikar's guard roar read. Everyone wanted to blame the commander of the execution, but this lady interfered and said it was merciful. It's like a telling, wasn't it? You just had to twist the story every which way. If you only looked at this lady even once, you realize how full of light she is. Whenever she orders something done, you can feel in your heart that it's the God Emperor talking through her. Yeah, I'm gonna just say exactly what you said. Maeve, you got close to anyone else. How did she treat you? Yeah, Maeve, tell us. Let's be around the God Emperor's anointed. If it'd been me there, I know I would have said a word in her presence. You never know what to expect from someone of such rank. For all you know, they say the wrong thing and she's her tongue ripped out, roasted and served you on a plate. What's that look for? It's happened before, I wouldn't lie. The sister lady was amicable and kind to me. She's like the God Emperor. Allow me to sing for her until sundown. I'm going to say she was amicable and kind to me. Persuasion test succeeded. Just a quick glance, just to walk all the same ground she stepped on. If we had rulers like that, we could all breathe more freely. Why can't they make mercy their new custom instead of wearing those sewed-on faces? Oh, have you heard of Lord Grimley's new life? Then they go back to their thing. Okay. We navigated that conversation. I probably could have picked up more experience if I tried to lie to them more. But I didn't really want to. I want to try and head up to the palace. Okay. No one is stopping me so far. Okay, we're at the murder square. The entrance to the palace is just... there's my party. Okay, the game just auto-saved. That has me concerned. I'm going to save. Because I don't trust the auto-saves anymore. And here's my party. The Vox in your companion's hand is speaking in your own voice. There's nobody concerned. The party are in the middle of examining the documents, together with the governor. I'll be back as soon as we're done here. There's a loud click, and the other side has cut off the connection. Abelard furrows his brow. What he had just heard does not sit well with the old officer. I feel uneasy. Even the Lord Captain did report that everything was fine, so her voice wasn't quite right. Then again, the proctor is there too. Heinrich's grimaces. I could be wrong, seeing as the cursed plan has too many sources of warp energies, but I seem to sense an echo of materium coming from above. God Emperor, grant me the patience to endure this idle wait. Shut up, little whispers. Huh? They're really acting up. You know what? I don't care what the Lord Captain said. Something is wrong. Okay, Marag. Am I the only one who can hear the strange notes in the Untaxed voice? We must head to the top. Activating standby mode. Jay jerks her foot impatiently. First that elevator, now the rotator stuck in the local archive. Intuition tells me they're making fools of us, and we are playing right in their hands by standing around down here. Every moment stand with the domain is another defeat for me. An extremely atypical representation of the rogue trader, dearest colleague. Nuncius hovering nearby expresses his silent agreement. The cadence of the voice differs from the norm, and such indecision is uncharacteristic of her personality. Psychosis? A curious hypothesis. As soon as you approach, everyone's attention shifts to you. For now, their reaction feels closer to pent-up irritation than outright hostility. At last I found you, I need your help. They take no notice of you at first, but after one by one, they turn their gazes to you. Silence falls over the street. Isn't that the meek little lady in waiting that was assigned to my Shireen? Looks like she's lost the Lord Captain too, and her sanity to boot. Humph, my dear, were you not one assigned to watch over the rogue trader? Heinrich curls his lips through warp meditation, strong into that. Sorcery at work, before our very eyes. Cassia frowns. These colours, and so they've been covered for those I usually see around the Lord Captain. Idira stares at you, her eyebrows start to creep upward. I'll be damned, either I'm completely out of my mind or... No, that's just insane. The Lord Captain? In the body of the court lady? That's rich. Let me take a closer look. Complex polytrauma? Possible cardiogenic shock? Hysterical twilight state or honor and delirium? Or something truly unconceivable? Quite right, Nuncius. Cursing memory is not enough. I'm Frost. What else would just my past make you believe? Look, I have Solomon Cybermaster with me. Would he order his dog to guard some Theresian shit? I'm gonna go for that one. Exclamation. Abelard, present me to my retinue. Okay. Abelard, present me to my retinue. Abelard startles. That tone. The Seneschal looks at you from head to toe in amazement, but you can see that he is still unsure. Look, I have Solomon Cybermastiff with me. Would he order his dog to guard some Thessarian shit? This statement is potentially true. Cybermastiff protocols are difficult to breach and override, much less in a primitive culture such as this. The evidence is difficult to argue with, unless the operator was forced somehow. If anyone would cause Solomon to be part of his faithful dog, it would be a threat to the Lord Captain. We need to get upstairs. Just trust me. You will find the rogue trader at the top. Tell the shuttle pilot to take us there. He won't listen to me. The suggestion to stop puzzling over identity and start acting seems to have had an effect. At least no one's arguing with you anymore. Okay, let's go. Abelard, introduce me to my party. Nice! When the dust clears, you see the familiar hall. From the shadows, the Jester's eyes spark with malice as they meet yours. Behind him stands a cage in which you, or rather your body, is sitting. Your face is washed with tears, your lip is split, and a Vox lies next to you. In another cage to the side stands Solomon, glaring through the bars of the true governor of Thessera. Upon seeing you and Glacio, the party straightens. It seems he's waiting for your return. Without taking his intent to gaze off you, he gives you a slow nod. He is ready to fight. But how did you... The elevator, damn it! Why did you have to make all this commotion? Why couldn't you just sit in the cage out of the way and wait for the ritual to be completed? Tavrisk, move! The psycho's cracked skin seems to crumble to dust, but it's a tyrannized burn with an otherworldly fire. The ritual is incomplete, my lord. The altar of change is ready to irrevocably switch the threads of fate. You have stolen something from me, Geraldo. I have come to reclaim it. The full mockery sticks out his chin. And how, may I ask, do you intend to do that? Only Tavrisk and myself know how the ritual work. Certainly he's the one who can perform it, and it just so happens that we don't feel much inclined to cooperate. The term cooperation is hardly applicable in these circumstances, Geraldo. More often than not, there's a ravine of difference lying between us, Master Interrogator, but right now I'm prepared to cross it, so we stand together and give this one's motley posterior the beating that it deserves. Geraldo angrily grits his teeth and he shoots them both a withering look. Hey, Psycho, return me to my body at once and I'll grant you an easy death. Without moving his hands on the stone in front of you, the heavily augmented old man turns to look at you, an expression of utter amazement spreading across his face. But why? Why would I negotiate with a corpse to be? You are the past, and the governor and I are bound for the future. You're really not going to like that future, old man. The ones behind the door already send their regards. They say they can't wait to meet you, this little king of yours. There's truth in his words. It is senseless to negotiate with a corpse to be. Ah! Cassio flinches and shields her eyes with her hand. The deathly light of Thessatarium. It is all around him, permeating his soul, melding into his color, his essence. The court fool snaps his fingers and the guards ready the weapons. In the tense silence that follows, every sound, every movement can clearly be heard. And then, the metal of the cage emits a piteous creak as Solomon slams his entire weight against the bars. Nice! Oh, that was so cool! Glacio! Best doggy. Give me your gun. Oh, nice! That's how you do it. And a grenade. A crack grenade. Boom! That was cool. Oh, Glacio! You struggle to open your eyes. After the wounds once again taken shape, you realize that you're staring at your own palms from your own eye sockets. You move a hand, and each muscle responds gratefully, filling with warmth. The others watch you with a mixture of hope and dismay. Maeve, the real Maeve, looks at you through watering eyes. Myself again. It was so. She lacks the strength for anything more, and her body collapses to the ground. So we had the ability to command the Cybermaster, but we lost them. Governor Geraldo, for the crime of stealing my body from me, practicing heresy, and all-around monstrousness, you are hereby sentenced to death. Attack! How dare you order anyone around in my own palace? Tavrisk, do it! My lord's destinies are already set in stone. As long as I live, you cannot destroy them. Oh, I knew those statues were going to come to life. Did I not call it when I first saw them?
This will be your downfall.
Okay, here's the problem. I'm in the middle of all of this. So that's a fun thing to begin with. Alright, can I change my starting position? I can run to here. That's as far forward as I can get, which at least gets me a little bit further back. Okay, chat will go here. Abelard as far forward as I can get him. Actually, maybe need Abelard to kill the statues back here. I kind of get the feeling, though, if we take out buff, we'll kill the statues. Bonds of Servitude. For each stack of this buff, he gets minus 25% damage suffered, plus 25 damage health. So I wonder if he's getting that from the statues. Once buff is killed, all the stone sentinels are destroyed. The last creature that dealt damage to Bluff, the stone sentinels and towers, becomes Bluff's priority target. If that creature doesn't run, okay. We need to kill Buff as fast as possible. The question is if we can. He takes 0% damage until one statue dies. Okay. Abelard, you're on statue killing duty. Argenta, you're on everybody killing duty. Unfortunately, these guys are actually... I can probably... If I put you here, let's move Solomon to here. Or maybe even further over. I'm actually going to put Solomon over here with Glacio to work this side. Oh, that's me. Where's Glacio? Oh, Glacio moved with him, did he? Where's I can't see Glacio. There's Glacio. We'll put Glacio over here with you. Yeah, so I need to kill at least one of them. That makes perfect sense to me. Jay. Why is Jay bleeding? Let's bring Jay over this side to shoot at some people. And then Yogan, he can try and deal something with this stone statue, I guess. No, I'll get him and Abelard to focus the stone statue on the right, but I'll move him up to here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, we're going to start off with a chain reaction shot. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, we melted 2 of them and hurt 1 of them. Good in stone carving, but I never thought I might be good in stone carving, but I will give a good go, Rogue Trader. Let's set the front line to where we're all standing. I want to set the back line to this area here.
I refuse to comprehend this.
I'll try to rotate it. There we go.
The machine spirits approve.
And I'll set the rear line to here.
A valid argument.
Okay, that's all set up. Now for orders. I'm going to probably give Argenta a free go first.
Astute observation.
I will get her to... Why is she not equipped? Why is her heavy bolter not equipped? Why does she not have her heavy bolter equipped? Can't be equipped by this character. Why is her strength dropped below 60? Oh, because she's got broken ribs. I don't know when she got broken ribs, but because she has broken ribs, it's dropped her strength, so she can't equip the heavy bolter. When did she get injured? And why is Jay bleeding? Okay, so no heavy bolter for her. We're just going to have to use the bolter, which isn't quite as exciting.
Doubt is for the weak. I was chosen.
Okay, that was nowhere near as exciting as it should have been. But I'll get her to fire a single shot so she can activate her special ability next turn.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Okay, so she's got 4 stacks now. We can activate Confident Approach. And she hit a bunch of people, so I'll also activate Furious Recital for next turn. Okay. Now Yugen's still got 3 AP. Let's drop a overcharged plasma on this guy. Oh, she got mauled by the big dogs. Okay. Yes, that does make sense, actually, now I think about it. I'm going to give charge distribution to Abelard.
Yes, I'm relying on you.
Okay, we've got 1 AP left. With that last AP, I don't really need Galvanic Field. I don't need Air of Authority either. Target's next attack will ignore cover and have double the effective distance. Okay, we're going to voice of... Actually, this is fine. We're going to take aim on Argenta. We're going to do some cheating. Alright. Okay, he's been buffed. Not sure what they just did to me. Oh, they made me the primary target. Holy crap. Okay, good dodge, Jay.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Okay, what does Gargantuan Strength do? Oh, does that immobilize you? Yeah, that's a problem. Alright, so we're on to Jay now. Deals from 8 to them with 20% armor. Damage dealt by this ability and its armor attrition increased by each extra turn granted by Jane to an ally before using this ability. So we're definitely going to grant an extra turn before we use the ability. Let's give Abelard... Oh, you serve me.
Am I getting paid for this?
Extra turn to you.
Don't get too cocky.
Okay, and then I want you to attack this thing. Devastating attack.
Victory
I don't know if
is
it's going to work against this thing, but we'll try it.
At your beck and call.
Okay. Blood Red Seal, when you grant me 1 less boon. Shadow Whisper, Fair and True Death is coming after you. So now they're focused on Abelard, which is fine. We'll get him to brace for impact. Okay. Now it's back to her. I'm going to activate Served Cold.
You've got a problem, I've got a problem.
Did 7 damage. Okay, now she's got the thing on her. That did not do as much as I was hoping that it would. Let's shoot this thing. She's only got 1 AP left. 0 to 3 damage.
Don't get too cocky.
Okay. Don't hit my dog. Oh, crap. Don't attack Abelard. Oh, good, look at all these snipers as well. Okay, that's fine. Shoot the statue. Can't even have las weapons.
I can't stand it.
Hold on, sweet
Oh,
sister.
jeez. Well, Argenta's dead. And I'm down.
Quick, quick.
So that's a good start.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Heretics be damned.
This is a huge battle, and we've pretty much lost already. Having Jay here is going to make this a real struggle.
Eradicate.
I really could have done with Cassia.
Stand it.
Are you all right, Museion?
Okay. I want Solomorn. I would really like him in a position where he can shotgun these guys. But I can't move him, it seems. He's immobilized. He's not able to move. I don't want to shoot his dog either. But I don't really have an angle where I can do anything but shoot his dog. I could run and gun. Does that kill his... Is he definitely immobilized? Yeah, he's immobilized for 1 round, so I can't do any of that stuff. And he can't seem to order his dog to do anything either. Probably not that long, honestly, Damon. Which is a problem. I need to be able to move the dog, but I can't give the dog a relocate order. So it is also unable to move. In that case, I could shoot over here with a shotgun instead. Okay. Now they're coming for him. Let's set a shield up facing this way.
Out of my way.
The Gundam, I can't believe the Gundam is dead already, if I'm being honest. I may need to use a Daring Breach here. But let's see how much damage we can do to this thing.
I will do my duty.
I mean, 51 crit is nice. And then I'm going to activate Wildfire. Yeah, that's true. That's already
At
happening.
your beck and call. It will be done.
Okay. I think I am going to Daring Breach.
On Valancius. At your beck and call. Well struck. An unexpected result.
Thanks, Primarch Matthew, I appreciate it.
Grey hair. I've been disciplined for such a performance. An exemplary strike. Nothing's impossible for this old. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Okay, that's 1 statue down. That took his entire turn.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
That's everything Abelard can do.
Let's make it quick.
122.
Better.
He just did 122 damage. So I can use this to give everyone in this combat area an extra turn. And 2 extra movement points. I want to take and hold this combat zone.
I am a conduit of the machine god's will.
Okay, let's see what we can do with it. Now, we're stuck in close combat, but we can use this. The question is, do I want to Melt-a-Blast this guy? No. If I could move to here, I can actually move to here and then Melt-a-Blast him. So I've got single shot, or I've got the Melt-a-Scorching Area attack. 824 damage, 824 damage. 1 creature. What is the difference here? This will do 10 to 14 damage. This will do no damage. This will do 6 to 10. Okay, we're gonna hit him with a Melt-a-Blast. Okay, that missed. Then I guess we do the Galvanic Jump on him. Is that even gonna bounce to him?
Executing.
Okay, that did some damage. Abelard going down is a big problem, though. Like, a really big problem. Yeah, we'll make a kill zone stratagem in here as well. And I think that's everything I can do right now. Galvanic Field does nothing. I never got a chance to Air of Authority, so let's Air of Authority Solomon, I suppose. I do have like a Galvanic Gate Mechadendrite. These guys will come towards me, so let's just build a wall so they zap themselves when they come this way. Okay. Alright, see you, Granddad. Thanks. I'm gonna, like, if I win or lose, this will be the last fight of the stream. Okay, Solomon is dead. It's just Jay and Jürgen left.
One fewer target.
Okay, now it's basically just Jay. Okay, I'm gonna press the advantage. Here's the problem. I can't move, so Jürgen is in the way. If I try and shoot this guy, I've got a higher chance of hitting Jürgen, or I try and shoot this thing and do no damage to it.
Don't get too caught.
For so much YouTube a couple months ago, and I've been having a blast. Keep up the great work. Thanks you very much, Tristan. Tristancy Priani, is that correct? I really appreciate you taking the time to make that comment. I hope you're having a great day. Rough fight, yeah. Jürgen is notoriously bad shot. I've had his ballistics up to 60-40, so almost every shot. He only hits with Bacterial Blast. Interesting. I don't know what else to do here. This is really bad.
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
I should have done this actually. Because now she could have shot Buffalo at full. Oh, she still can. Okay, that's everything she can do. Doggy's gonna go down. Good work, Doggy. That's been the Doggy the target now. Okay, that's Jay down. It is literally just Jürgen that's still alive.
Nothing worth salvaging.
He died.
Curious if unpleasant experience.
Emperor, protect me.
Everyone keeps missing Jürgen and hitting the hitting buff. Oh, there goes Glacio.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Sacred bionics will endure.
Jesus. Okay, that is a hard little fight. Unfortunately, I don't have time to make another attempt at it tonight, but I guess we'll be starting next time, just before this fight, and we'll see how we go. Having Jay here is a serious handicap, and also Argenta not having her heavy bolter is also massively problematic. But we'll give it another try. But for now, I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm really, really tired. So I'm going to have to end the stream here. The good news is if you want more content, I have a... yeah, they've got lasguns, which is crazy. I've got a Terra Invicta. No, I don't. I've got a High Fleet video that's going to drop in an hour. So if you're looking for more Frost, there's a new High Fleet video coming out in an hour's time. Otherwise, I'm streaming Mechanicus 2 on Friday night, American time, and then Unicorn Overlord on Saturday night, and we'll be doing the Tournament of Love properly this time, although I still have to get a few people leveled up. I don't know if I'm going to have everyone leveled up in time. They'll at least be closer in level to give them as much of a fighting chance as possible. But for me, I really need to get to sleep. I've got work in the morning. It's already 12:30. So thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been a great stream. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you've had a lovely day. I will catch you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Ciao for now. Bye.